Judy, will you hurry up? Oh, how many times have I told you not to brush your hair in front of the fire? It's dangerous.
Well, you shouldn't have put the mirror there, Ben.
Yes, well, you use the one outside in future. There you are. Now go and get your coat on. Judy, what are you doing now?
Looking for something.
Well, I can see that. Now, really, Judy, I shouldn't have to chase you off to school every day.
I don't like it at Grange Hill.
Oh, now, come on, let's not start all that again. You've only been there a few days.
It's too big. No one ever speaks to you, and you're always left on your own.
You went to that school determined not to like it. Oh. It's only because you haven't made any friends yet. It'll get better.
How? How can I make friends when no one ever speaks to me?
Well, do you speak to them? Well, there you are, Judy. That's your trouble. Now, you really must make an effort to... Oh, look, I'll tell you what we'll do. Look, I haven't got time to talk about it now, but we'll sit down and we'll discuss the whole thing tonight, OK?
You always say that, but we never do.
Well, we will tonight, I promise.
You always say that, too.
Oh, look, Judy, I've got to get to work as well. We'll talk about it tonight. We will. Oh, here. Here. Here's 20 pence. Now, you buy yourself something to cheer you up on the way. Go on. Get your coat on.
What did you have to do that for?
Because I felt like
It's
it.
none of your business.
I made it my business.
We're only playing piggy in the middle.
Then you should have been in the middle, shouldn't you?
Do you want me to thump you?
You and whose army?
I don't fight with girls. Anyway, you're not worth fighting with.
Don't take any notice of him, he's all talk. You're right. Your name's Judy Preston, isn't it? Yes. Mine's Tricia Yates. Like that.
Good morning, everybody. I see you've all settled in then. That's the first rule. Ignore the staff. Why not? I do it myself all the time. Now, before registration, I have a short announcement to make. Mr. Green. Jenkins, why are you sitting there?
Hughes is off, sir.
Yes.
Well, I thought I'd sit here for a change, sir.
Smashing. Have I told anybody that could change desks yet?
Well, not really, sir.
Not really at all, Jenkins.
Can't I just sit here for the day, sir?
All right, Jenkins. Since you want to sit at that desk so much, you may. At 4 o'clock for an hour.
Oh, sir, that's not
That's
fair.
4 o'clock, Jenkins. Would you move to your proper place, please? Thank you. Now, Mr. Green. Mr. Foster.
Oh.
Mr. Foster's asked me to inform you that as a result of the recent football trials, you've been selected to play for the school team on Saturday. There is one condition, however, that you get yourself a proper pair of boots. Do you think you can manage that?
Yes, sir. My mum had to win on the bingo. Said she'd buy me a pair, if I get in the team, that is.
What about the hockey team, sir?
Oh, I'm sorry, Anne. I only get tip-offs about the football. Check the notice board.
What about me, sir? Have I been picked?
For hockey or football, Jenkins?
Football, sir.
Jenkins, since you even have difficulty in staying at your proper desk, I doubt you'd be able to hold a position on a football field.
To run away when someone wants to talk to you. Is it, girl? What's your name? What's your name, I said?
Judy Preston.
Judy, eh? How about a punch, then? It's my birthday today, Judy. Did you buy me a present? Oh, never mind. I'll forgive you. Perhaps you'd like to give me something so I can buy a present for myself. Brenda. Well?
Oh, please leave me alone.
Lucy. Only 20 pence, eh? Your parents are a bit stingy, aren't they? That won't even buy me a birthday card. Like this pen, though. That would make a lovely present.
Oh, please don't take that. My granddad bought me... Ow!
Shh. It's okay. So Grandad bought this, did he? Snuffed it, has he? Bet this is worth something to you, then. Sentimental value and all that rubbish. Tell you what I'll do, Judy. Seeing as I like your face, I'll give you the chance to buy it back. 50 pence suit you? In that case, I'll make it 75. We'll see you tomorrow, then. Oh, and, don't get any ideas about telling the staff. Understand? Bye now.
Judo! Judo, what's wrong? What's happened?
Nothing.
Is it that Peter Jenkins? Has he been bothering you?
Nothing. Leave me alone.
Hello, Judy. Haven't forgotten that today's my birthday, have you? I did remind you yesterday. Remember?
Yes, let go. You're hurting me.
Oh, I am sorry. Don't you want Grandpapa's pen back?
Yes, I do. But I haven't got any money.
Then get some.
Where from?
You're going home for lunch, aren't you? Where do you live? Where do you live?
Rockfield Estate.
Do you now? Then your parents should be worth a bit. Ask Mummy. She'll give it to you.
What happens if she won't?
If she won't, Judy, then I'm afraid it's goodbye to Grandpapa's pen. Got it?
Come on, what are you gawping at?
That's strange.
What is?
That girl's just in my class.
Which one?
One with the long blonde hair.
So?
She hasn't got any friends, never speaks to anyone.
Doesn't look like that to me. If I were, I wouldn't have that lot of friends.
What's wrong with them?
Everything. And I'd keep away from them if I were you. And tell your friend the same. Are you coming home for lunch? You're going to stand around all day catching flies. What is it now? More gawping?
I want to buy something from the shop.
What's keeping you? All through lunch, you can't wait to get back to school.
I know, but
But what?
I want to buy something.
What?
I don't know. I want to choose something.
Well, you can choose it by yourself. I'm going. You can make your own way back to school. What are you going to do with that?
Sorry,
Well,
it was an accident. She pushed me.
pick it up. Pick it up.
Sly little. Come on, let's teach her a lesson. So, thought you'd give us the slip, did you, Judy? Well, I'll tell you what.
Let go of her.
Who do you think you are, the bionic woman?
Let go. Why don't you pick on somebody your own size?
Like you, for instance.
You won't find me a pushover big man.
Oh, won't we? We'll soon see about that. We'll see you after school.
Is your name Yates?
Yeah.
Carol Yates' sister?
Yeah.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, fine. Why shouldn't it be?
Jackie Heron, that's why. She wasn't giving you a bad time, was she?
No, of course not.
Yeah, well, you want to watch out for her. She's a troublemaker, if you give her the chance. Hey, look, if you
I
have
can look
any...
after myself. Come on, Judy, we better go. Do you think they meant it? No, her sort are all talk. I've met them before. One sits over there.
But what if they are waiting outside?
They won't be.
Hey, haven't you two any homes to go to?
Night, sir.
Bye, sir.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Do you think we should have told Mr. Mitchell?
No. Anyway, there's nothing to tell. They probably won't be out there.
Aren't you sure now?
Yes, they won't be there. We'll just wait a little longer, just in case.
I'm scared, Tricia.
There's nothing to be scared about. Did you watch Top of the Pops last night?
No. I thought you weren't allowed to wear jewellery.
It's after 4 o'clock, isn't it?
Are your ears pierced?
Of course.
Did it hurt?
No, my sister took me to have them done when I was only 7.
Why are you two still here?
We're waiting for someone, sir.
Oh. Well, good night then. Again.
Night, sir.
I didn't see those. Did I?
No, sir.
Good.
I can't see anyone. How much longer should we wait?
Just a bit.
I've never been here this late before. It's a bit creepy, isn't it? So very quiet. Are you sure we shouldn't tell Mr. Mitchell? We can still catch him.
No, that's no good, Judy. If we did tell on them, then they really would have a reason for picking on us, wouldn't they?
I don't know why they have to pick on anyone. I never did anything to them.
It's because they're stupid. They haven't got any brains. They'd have to make themselves look big by acting tough. That's all. Just talk.
Oi! You two, come on now. It's gone 4:30. Out of it, I want to lock this place up.
Hey, Carol, isn't that your little sister?
Oh, yeah. She's staying late.
Trisha! Run!
Hey, come on.
I think we have a little unfinished business to settle, right?
Have you been threatening these two?
No.
She has, and she's got Judah's fountain pen. Give. Did she take anything else? Did she take anything else? 20 pence. Hand it over.
I've spent it.
Hand it over. Now push off. Oh, and don't get any funny ideas, like taking it out on these two. Understand? Now push off. You idiot.
Why?
For not using your common sense. It's a good job Mary told me what she saw in the cloakroom at lunchtime, isn't it? Well?
Well, if you knew them, why didn't you stop them before?
Thought it might teach you a lesson. You're a little too independent for your own good sometimes.
I can look after myself.
So I just saw.
Well, most of the time.
Oh, please don't shout at her. It was all my fault, really. Look, people like Jackie Heron never pick on someone who's able to stand up to them. So if you can't do it, the answer's simple. Get someone who can.
You should have told your form master.
Who gave you permission to kick my ball?
What?
Who gave you permission to kick my ball?
I only passed it back.
Now, in future, keep your dirty feet off it, all right? Do you hear me?
Give it back.
Next time I ask a question, I want it answered.
Give my case back, please.
Now, go and get it. Now, pick it up and clear off. You pick it up, Doyle. It's none of your business, Andrew Stanton. I'm making it my business. Pick it up. Now give it back. Now you clear off.
Thanks, Andrew.
You know, it's not the same, no, Tucker or Benny.
Definitely not the same. It's an improvement.
You know, sometimes I even miss old Doyle.
I don't.
But it used to be a laugh.
Normally at somebody's expense.
Normally at yours.
That's what I mean.
Look, all I'm saying is that some of the staff are going to get together and try and do something about the situation. I mean, something's got to be done about this mess.
Oh, what particular mess is that?
Oh, come on, June. It's been nothing but chaos ever since the beginning of term. The way these changes in the timetables have thrown everybody out.
Oh, that. Lots of fuss about nothing, if you ask me.
Look, it is a lot of fuss when in my gym this past week I've had 4 periods when 2 classes turned up at the same time and 2 periods when nobody turned up at all.
Surely you can put up with a bit of inconvenience for a week or two.
It's not just that, is it? Look, I disagree with just about everything Llewellyn's doing.
So you thought you'd stir things up a bit?
No, not stir things up. I'm organising a staff meeting.
What for?
Test reaction. See if a majority of the staff want to do something about the head's changes.
What's the point?
To make our voice heard, take some positive action.
Well, count me out, Geoffrey.
Count you out?
Look, I'll tell you something. I think the head's doing a good job, if only the staff will let him get on with it without moaning all the time. That's exactly what the school needs. A new bloom, fresh ideas. In the long term, these changes will benefit the whole school, including you. Look, I'm on his side, do you understand?
Oh, yes. And you're in a minority of 1.
I live in Brown Close. Well, that's only a few roads from me. Funny we've never met. I've seen you around, of course. It's funny, isn't it? The way you know people by sight, but you don't know their name, even in your own year. Oh, did you know that Anne Wilson's left? What, the first year rep? Yeah, her dad got posted abroad or something. It was ever so sudden. think I'd like to live abroad.
Been on holidays with Mum and Dad. It's not the same as living there. Do you think they'll have another election?
I suppose they have to. It wouldn't be fair otherwise. I don't think it's much use, really. School council. Just a lot of talk.
Right, can you pay attention, please, R1? Paula, can you give these books out? Now, this is that bit of homework I gave you last week. And I can honestly say, R1, that rarely have I seen such appalling work. Your grammar is absolutely dreadful, without exception. So we're going to spend this lesson revising a few basic rules. As an art teacher, it's hardly my job to teach you grammar, but I'm sick and tired of trying to decipher your essays and correcting mistakes you should have learnt in primary school. Which reminds me, Alan, do try to keep your dinner off your homework.
Not my dinner, miss. It's my tea.
Whatever it is, keep it off your homework. Now then, punctuation. Capital letters, full stops, apostrophes, or commas. They all have their proper place. So don't just stick them in wherever you feel like it. Think first. This is a private joke, Penny, or can we all join in?
Well, it's not a joke, really, miss.
I never thought my classes were that dull.
Now you know.
Alan, if I was in a worse mood than I am at this moment, you'd be contemplating that remark in detention.
Sorry, miss.
Mr. Karamanopoulos, wakey, wakey, rise and shine.
Oh, just 5 more minutes, Mum.
Come on, Anthony, wake up.
What?
You've been asleep again.
Sorry, miss. Didn't mean to.
Look, if you're tired, I suggest you go to bed earlier at night, okay?
Yes, miss.
Good.
We got a minute, Joe?
To set the record straight, Benny Green had nothing to do with the money stolen from the gym.
The head wrote that.
The thief has been discovered and punished, so apologies in order to Benny.
Put himself right in at the end, did. Made himself look a right twit.
Right, can you pay attention, please, R1?
Can I borrow this?
Yeah, put it back on the desk.
That does include you, Alan Humphreys. Well, it seems it's your lucky day. A staff meeting's been called, so you've got a half-hour reprieve from punctuation.
Can we leave the classroom, miss?
Yes, but not the school.
What you doing here? Looking for peace and quiet. I saw the notice in your newsletter. I play the piano. Fantastic. For the play, Joseph and his amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. It says here, musicians and actors are wanted. Information from the music room.
See, Mr. Sutcliffe, he's organising it.
I thought you might know.
No.
Do you know where he is?
They're at the staff meeting, aren't they?
Suppose so. Are you going to be in the play?
I haven't a clue. They haven't had the auditions yet.
I don't mind playing the piano. Don't want to act, though. But if they want a pianist...
Not bad. You should join the music society.
Close every door to me.
That's from your musical.
Close every door to me. Hide all the world from me. Bar all the windows and shut out the light. Can you sing?
Bit.
You sing and I'll play.
No.
Oh, come on.
Don't fancy it.
Come on, no one's listening. What about it?
All right, then.
Do you know the words?
There's some sheets over here.
Ready?
Well, sorry, I missed my entrance. Go back to the beginning.
Yawning again, Anthony.
Well, miss,
Come on, I want to have a word with you. Anthony, I didn't want to say anything in front of the rest of the class, but would you mind explaining to me what this is?
Homework?
You must be joking. Look at it. It's absolute rubbish. You obviously didn't listen to a word I said in class and couldn't be bothered to look anything up. It looks as if you spent 2 minutes on it. Listen to me, Anthony. You've been late for school every morning since the beginning of this term. Every single morning. And now you started to fall asleep in the classroom. That's happened twice. Now, assuming you're not suffering from some tropical sleeping disease, and you're not going to all-night parties, exactly what is the matter?
Nothing, miss.
Come on, Anthony. What's wrong?
Very, very good. So, I've got my pianist and a possible Joseph, right?
Yes, sir.
Andrew?
Suppose so, sir.
I'm holding auditions tonight. Be here around 5 o'clock, okay?
So you mean to say you work till 1 o'clock in the morning?
Only sometimes.
Well, how many times?
When the restaurant's busy. Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays. Sometimes Wednesday.
Well, I find it hard to believe that a boy of your age is up till 1 o'clock in the morning 3 or 4 nights a week. What do you do?
Help in the restaurant. Do Dad's books and stuff.
And your dad doesn't send you to bed?
No, it's him who asked me to do it. He's from Greece, and his English isn't that good. And Mum's hopeless at that kind of thing.
And how do you think your English is going to be if this goes on? It's got to stop, Anthony. Look, if this continues, your work is going to get so far behind you'll find it impossible to catch up. Now, you're going to have to tell me that.
I can't do that. And even if I could, he wouldn't listen. Not to me, anyway.
Well, if he won't listen to you, he's going to have to listen to me. I mean it, Anthony.
It's up to you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll make an appointment.
You don't have to do that. Just turn up when we're open. Only I'm telling you, Miss, he won't like it.
You let me worry about that, okay?
We can go to rehearsals with each other. If I get the part, he said a possible Joseph. You'll get it, you were really good.
Doesn't worry me if it's all done.
Seems that nothing worries you.
What?
Well, if I got the part, I'd be really pleased. But you don't seem happy at all.
What's it got to do with you how I feel?
Well, it hasn't.
Dead right.
Right, settle down, please, Arbon. Come on, Justin. Right. Well, I thought it was your lucky day, but it seems it's your lucky week. You've got the rest of the afternoon off. Well, go on, you can go now.
Home, miss?
Yes, if you want to.
Is it just us or the whole school?
It's everybody. There's a big staff meeting to sort out a few problems.
What about the auditions, miss, for Joseph?
Oh, yes, they're still on. Anybody who wants to audition for Joseph, please be in the hall at 5. Anthony?
Yes, miss?
Is the restaurant open tonight?
Yes, but I'm telling you, miss, he
Just
won't
tell
like-
me what time.
5. But if you want to see him, you'd better be there early.
Okay, I'll be there about 4.
Are you going home?
Nothing else to do.
I'm not going home yet. Might go for a walk. Where? Don't know really. The park. Maybe the shops. Do you fancy it?
I can't. I've got to go home and I'm doing some things.
If I go home now, Mum will make me study. I do enough of that already.
But wait
a minute.
sorry, I'm not, you know, I'm not...
Can you see anything? No. They're having an argument. What are they saying? Something about timetables. Bullet's saying about the chaos and that.
You can't cope, then you have to change it, won't
Right,
you?
that's
not I'm saying that. That's not the point. I just said...
Do you fancy going somewhere tonight?
No, I'm going home.
All right, I just thought. Something to fill in the time.
You can come to my house if you want to.
You don't mind?
I wouldn't have asked you if I did, would I?
Some school, that. Giving you an afternoon off.
It's a special meeting they're having.
Well, your dad will be pleased anyway. He's got some invoices for you to do. Hey, hands off. How many times have I told you? Wait till they're offered.
Where is Dad?
Downstairs, where'd you think?
Only I've got some homework to do.
Better go and do it in the sitting room then. Otherwise you won't get a chance if Dad knows you're here.
Can I take a cake?
Go on.
I was talking to my form teacher today.
And?
Nothing.
Your mum won't mind me coming home to tea, will she?
I've told you she won't. Don't keep going on about it.
You sang that song really well. You'd be good as Joseph.
You keep going on about things, don't you? Why don't you wait until I've got the part?
Look, I go home this way.
Hey?
I'm going home. See you.
Hang on a minute. What about tea?
I don't feel like it.
Why not?
Because you made it pretty clear you don't want me around, that's why.
I haven't said that.
Well, you made it plain enough.
Look, it's just that I got something on my mind, that's all.
Big deal. I've got problems on my mind as well.
Oh, yeah? Your mum and Dad are splitting up, are they?
Getting divorced.
I heard them having a row a few weeks ago. They were going on at each other. And in the end, Mum said the only thing for them was to split up.
Can I have a glass of milk?
Help yourself. How's the homework?
Oh, coming along.
You're early.
We were sent home.
Trouble?
No, just staff meeting.
George, you're supposed to set Anthony an example.
Very nice.
There's none left for tea, don't blame me.
Glad you're here. Got some invoices.
Right now?
I need them.
He's doing his homework, George.
What's homework? This is business. Work 'em out for me, boy.
Oh, Dad.
You can do schoolwork anytime. Yeah?
All right.
Good boy. And after the invoices, you can look at the VAT forms. I don't understand them.
Hello, miss.
Hello, Anthony.
George, this is Miss Summers, Anthony's teacher. She'd like to have a chat.
You see to it, will you? I'm busy now.
Don't be so rude, George.
Actually, I won't keep you very long, Mr. Karamanopoulos. I just wanted to ask if it's true that Anthony's been going to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning. Well, because if it is, well, perhaps that would explain why he's been falling asleep in the classroom.
You've been what?
Only a couple of times.
Well, I just want to say that really, 1 o'clock is far too late for a boy of his age.
Just wait a minute. What's it to do with you?
Pardon?
He goes to bed when his father tells him.
Well, I'm just trying to point out, Mr. Karamanopoulos, that his schoolwork is suffering badly.
That's not important.
I beg your pardon, but it's very important.
School's here today, not here tomorrow. It's business that's important.
Look, I don't want to argue with you.
So
Mr.
don't argue. You leave my family to me, lady.
Look, I'm responsible for your son's education.
He is my son. This is my house. You're not responsible for anything.
George, come back. I'm very sorry, he's a bit hot-headed. I'll try and talk to him if you can wait for a minute.
Did say, miss.
Where's the signals? In pieces at the moment. I haven't put them up since we moved.
Andrew, would you go down to the shop, please, and get some ice cream for tea?
How far's the shop?
Oh, it's only down the road. You stay here. I'll run.
Well, Justin, so you play the piano?
I did.
Oh, Andrew said you're very good.
Well,
Anyway, I'm glad he's brought someone home for tea. He lost contact with a lot of his friends when we moved. How's he getting on at school?
all right, I think.
I only ask because he hasn't seemed himself lately. His father puts it down to the move, but I'm not quite so sure. Oh, well, if he doesn't perk up a bit, I'll take him to see the doctor. He might be sickening for something. That was quick.
It's cold.
I'll put it in the fridge.
Listen, your mum said something while you were out.
What? Oh, Mrs. Karamanopoulos. Look, I'm sorry if I've caused any trouble. But you do see, I couldn't just let it go on.
I'm glad you came. It had to be sorted out.
I'm just wondering, though, if I did it the right way round. Or maybe I should have sent a letter first.
You were right. The letter would have gone straight in the bin. Anyway, I've calmed him down a bit now. I'm sure he'll see sense. He's just a bit...
Hasty?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say?
What?
You were sleeping in school.
Didn't like to.
Take your homework to your bedroom.
But what about the VAT and the invoices?
I'll do them.
Come off it, Dad. You know you can't.
You do your homework, then you show me how to do it. But in bed by 9. Go on, then.
See you tomorrow, Anthony. On time, eh?
Yes, miss.
Now, you come downstairs with me and I'll make you a favorite dish.
Are you going to speak to them tonight?
Are you sure that's what she said?
She thinks you're ill. She'll be sending you to the doctors next.
I don't know what to say to them.
Well, I can't tell you, but just get things straight.
I know. I'll talk to Dad when he comes to pick me up after the auditions.
Okay. Bye.
Close every door to me, hide all the world from me, bar all the windows and shut out the light. Do what you want with me, hate me and laugh at me, darken my day.
Hey, Joseph! Watch out! What happened? At the audition? No, with your dad. I told him and he laughed. Laughed? He said that people often argue and they say things they don't mean. Sounded like they meant it to me. So it was nothing. Well, Dad said they both were a bit edgy. Dad had problems at work and Mum had the move to organise. He said the row let off a bit of steam. I shouldn't take any notice.
Joseph,
What's that?
you got the part.
Joseph?
That's what I said. See me at break on the stage, right?
Yes, sir. Today Grange Show, tomorrow Broadway.
I don't suppose anybody's seen Anthony Karamanopoulos. Good morning, Anthony. Right, you lot. Let's have some hush for registration.
There. I thought Kathy what's-her-name was supposed to be here to help you.
Well, she isn't, is she?
Oh, still not speaking then, are we? It's all right, Tricia. Don't move. I'll get it. A fellow revolutionary for you, Piglet. Do you want? Oh, I can see you two want to be alone.
Well, can we be friends again? If you like. Well, I was hoping you'd come round. Yeah, well, I remember we planned to make these. I'm sorry for... you know.
Yeah, so am I. If I hadn't been so stupid and wanted to make up first of all, might not got me stabbed that Madeline Tanner.
You heard about that?
The whole school did.
Yeah, let's not fall out again, eh?
It's me mum.
Hello, Tisha. What on earth?
We were just about to clear it out, weren't we, Kat?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, Trish. I can't leave you for a minute, can I? Where's Carol?
Says it read out.
Carol, come down here. You haven't been using your father's tools on that table, I hope.
Yes, Mum?
Look at the state of this place.
Well, blame her, not me.
But you ought to be keeping an eye on her.
Oh, for goodness sake, Mum, she's not a baby.
Look, don't you adopt that tone with me, young lady. You're not too old to feel the back of my hand, you know. But what's it all in aid of, anyway?
We're meeting in the playground. I'm going to march around the school.
I don't think I like the sound of that. You getting yourself into trouble?
No, Mum. It's all right, Mrs. Yates. It's being organised by the Students' Action Group.
Carol?
No one takes any notice of them, Mum. It's all a waste of time, if you ask me. They would if people like you would support us. Oh, you're joking. We don't have to wear uniform. And I'm only there for a few more months anyway. Why should I worry?
Oh, I shouldn't be too sure about that, my girl. You know your father wants you to stay on for the sixth form.
Oh, Mum.
Don't you owe Mum me. You speak to your father about it.
Oh, I'm going back to school. Bye then.
You're done now, Mum.
Have you finished?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Tricia, look. Just wait till I get hold of her.
Tricia!
Well, look, she's gone and messed it all up.
Well, you better fix it then, hadn't you?
Come on, if you do these,
Are you two going to join the rally? Yeah, to do something you were elected to do. We are doing our best, you know. But there are other things to do first. There always is. What's this rally going to prove anyway? But at least it shows SAG are trying to do something. Yeah, like getting free meal tables abolished. Where were you lot then? The same place we were when SAG tried to bully people into boycotting sports matches. Yeah, well, at least we don't sit around talking all the time. Neither do we. That's why I formed Scrap, to get up a petition to ask the head to hold a referendum on the whole uniform issue. Yeah, well, it's a bit late now, isn't it? Yeah, and you're only doing it because most of the people are supporting SAG and not you. Come, Kath.
Pardon, Daisy? Nothing, I just wondered about go with...
Sorry we're late, Jess.
Oh, that's okay. Go help sort this lot out, will you?
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Uniform to drag! So says SAG! Uniform to drag! So says SAG! Uniform to drag! So says SAG! Uniform to drag! So says SAG!
Rehearsals are so far behind, I don't even know where I'm up to. And Miss Summers tells me that the sets might not be ready in time.
Well, this boycott thing means that the kids are only working at lunchtimes, if that.
I know, and I appreciate your problems, but if we had tried to ban the SAG movement...
Well, of course, things wouldn't have been quite so bad if I hadn't had to have my little holiday.
Yes, I know, things have a habit of piling one on top of the other, but what can I do? I can't force the pupils to cooperate unless they volunteer to disband.
What's that? Well, you could ban that lot for a start.
Ah, one of the problems of living with democracy. Having to tolerate elements you don't agree with. Janet, would you go outside and ask our noisy friends to send in a delegation? Thank you both for coming, and don't worry, I'll work out how to deal with this.
Uniform,
has asked me to invite a delegation into his office.
Thank you, Janet. Now,
We're here as an official delegation of the student section.
Jessica, I know who you are. Everyone in school knows who you are. So what can I do for you?
You can get rid of uniform.
Just like that?
Why not?
Why should I?
Because most of the kids here don't want it.
Most?
Yes.
A majority?
Probably.
How do you know?
Oh, they're outside telling you so.
How many? 50? 60?
It's enough.
Is it? Out of the whole school?
It's a start, though.
True, but it's not the majority. Look, I know there's some genuine resentment against uniform. But until you can prove to me it's against the wishes of the majority, I'm afraid it'll have to stay.
Yeah, how are we going to do that?
By using the machinery of the school council, Jessica. It's there for your benefit, as you know. I hear, in any case, an action group has started on this very subject.
But the students only need one action group.
Yes, I agree with that.
And it should be us.
Yeah.
What about you two? What do you think?
Well, I just think we should be able to know what we want.
Right.
Fair enough. But would you think it unreasonable if I were to uphold the wishes of a minority against the majority?
Yeah, but we should have a choice.
Yeah. Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. There's a staff-pupil committee meeting at the end of this week. Why don't we raise it there? And if there's a clear majority, I'll review the whole uniform issue. But with one condition.
Which is?
I don't want any more disturbances, disruptions, or so-called demonstrations.
If there is a majority, you'll investigate the possibility of scrapping the uniform.
Yes, Jessica, that's the most I'm prepared to offer at this moment.
Sounds fair enough, Jess.
Okay, you're on.
Oh, come on, Tricia. More than that must have happened. I can't just say it was brilliant for the school magazine. It was exciting. Well, what's Mr. Llewellyn like? You know, they're friendly and that.
I like when you had a go at me for that shoplifting lot.
What's shoplifting like? Can I write a story about that?
Oh, you better not. Your mum would kill me if it was in the magazine.
Well, what was his reactions to the rally then?
Well, Tricia said he'd definitely think about scrapping the uniform.
Not definitely, but probably. It's not much of a story, is it?
Yeah, but at least it shows the teachers a listen.
Yeah, if you make them, you could write a story about that.
It ain't a story, is it?
You're looking for stories, none about Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
You must know I'm looking for stories for the school magazine.
Well, why didn't you say so? You're looking at one, sweetheart.
Yeah, flipping horror story.
Look who's talking, a bride of Frankenstein herself. Come on then, Pongo. Let's see how good you are.
I hate to ask this, Jenkins. But what exactly are you up to now?
Nothing, sir. I was just going to tell Mary about me winning the cricket match for the school team, sir, so she could write about me in a school magazine. Look, here's me medal.
Very pretty, Jenkins. But I was under the impression that it was Justin Bennett who scored all the runs.
Yeah, well, it did help a little bit, sir. That's because all the brickers were concentrating on me, fighting what I might do like.
Yes, I know the feeling well, Jenkins. With your imagination, it should be you writing the article, not Mary. Right. Go and sit down.
But don't forget, David said he'd raise the uniform issue. Don't let him slide out of it.
I won't, okay?
Come along, sellers. I'm late, so you must be too.
Good luck, Dave.
See you.
And the latest indication from Miss Summers and Mr. Sutcliffe is that the play should go ahead as originally scheduled. Does that answer your query?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good. Well, I think that should conclude matters for today. Do I have a proposal to close the meeting?
I'll propose that motion.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman. There is just one other point. I refer, of course, to your undertaking you gave earlier this week to an official delegation of the
I don't
students'
see how a
action
bunch of
group.
unofficial lads can have an official delegation.
When you gave the undertaking that the school uniform issue would be raised at this meeting.
So I have.
When?
You tried to get here on time, lad. You might find out.
You're out of order, Mr. Baxter.
Oh, I apologise, Mr. Chairman.
If you care to consult your agenda, you will see it itemized under our regular section for suggestions. Janet, would you be kind enough to read the minutes back, please?
Yes. General suggestions. The chairman informed the committee that it had been suggested that the majority of the school were against the retention of the school uniform and asked if the committee agreed to recommend its abolition. The motion was defeated by 9 votes to 2.
Thank you, Janet.
And that's it?
What did you expect?
I presume that finalizes things for today?
I propose we close the meeting.
Seconded.
All in favour? Carried. Well, thank you, everyone. I'll notify you of the next date.
We've got to think of the future. Well, if it works at polytechs and universities, then why shouldn't it work at Grange Hill?
Because my dad would beat me up if he found out.
Well, we won't tell him.
OK, but at some point we've got to demonstrate our solidarity. Our commitments.
What's up, Dave? Flaming Llewellyn pulled a fast one on us, as usual.
Oh, what happened?
They only raised the school uniform motion before I got there. They threw it out. Didn't even get a chance to speak.
Typically thinks he's God almighty, doesn't he?
I knew it. I knew we should never have trusted him. Remember how he just appropriated the trading post money to pay for the fire damage? Remember that?
Yeah, and the money we helped collect. Anyway, what did you expect from the school council? I mean, even appointed our representative. We didn't even get a chance to vote. If we had, I would have voted for Penny Lewis.
Who would, right? Yes, yes, 3 bags full, sir, she is.
Well, what are we going to do now?
Well, show him we mean business, of course.
How?
Let's start a boycott again.
No, it didn't work anyway.
What about your sitting idea, Jess?
What sitting idea?
Why not? Do you think it'd work? And where would we sit in?
Well, it'd have to be somewhere we could all get into easily. Somewhere everyone needs to use.
The bogs.
No, it'd have to be somewhere like old Llewellyn's office itself.
No, Llewellyn's office. Janet's his secretary.
Yeah, everything goes through there.
Right, everybody believe in what SAG stands for?
Yeah.
Are we all going to stick together and put it to the test?
Yeah! Jess! I think we should wait and think about this.
Oh, come on, Mike, we're tired of waiting. You heard what happened today. We need to act, agreed?
Yeah.
Right, all those in favour of sitting in Janet's office?
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
Come on, then.
come
Wait.
2, 4, 6, 8. What do we really do? U-N-I-F-O-R-M. Uniform. 2, 4, 6, 8. What do we really have?
Students' Action Group have decided to occupy your office.
2, 4, 6, 8. What do we really hate? U-N-I-F-O-R-M. Uniform.
Mr. Llewellyn, you'd better come quickly. Samuels and her friends have taken over my office.
2, 4, 6, 8. What do we really hate? U-N-I-F-O-R-M.
And what exactly is going on here?
The Students' Action Group have decided to occupy the Secretary's office in an attempt to make you recognise SAG and its declared aims as being truly representative of the student body.
And if I don't?
We're going to sit in until you do.
You will all be punished for this. If you remain here, you will be treated as deliberately staying away from your studies. There are 10 minutes before afternoon registration. You can have that time to reflect upon your actions and vacate this room.
Right, come on.
Will you go and find Mr. Garfield, please, Janet? Ask him to bring the keys to this entire block.
I don't think this is such a good idea after all. We've got to stick together now, haven't we? We've got no choice.
Listen, we can't back down now. This is it. The point of no return.
We either win this or we're finished.
If you ask me, we're finished already.
Of course we're not if we stick together. Oh, come on, you lot. You know Llewellyn's only bluffing, trying to frighten us into giving away our advantage.
What advantage?
But we're in here, aren't we? And he's got to get us out. Well, he can either do it peacefully by accepting our terms, or he can drag us out by force, which won't make very good publicity for the school now, will it?
Oh, what publicity? How are we going to let...
Got no option now, have we?
Right, that's them all. There's only the one they're in still open.
Right, the 10 minutes is up. They've had their chance. Lock it, Mr. Garfield. Let me know when they're ready to come out.
Listen, someone's locking the door.
What? Quick, move this.
Hey, have you, no?
What? He's treating us like babies. We're naughty, so he's locking us in a room. Well, babies old. We'll soon see about that.
What are you doing, Jess?
You wanted publicity. Yeah, well, I think this will make a very good story for the local paper, don't you?
What are we going to do now? Do you know what we are going to do? We better do it soon.
Woods. And Yates.
No? Has anyone seen either Kathy or Tricia?
Right, OK then. Great. Fine. Bye.
They interested?
The press will be round as soon as possible.
Great. Ah, there you are. Saved me a journey. I was just about to drop this in at your place.
Wouldn't have done you any good.
Why? How? When?
Lunchtime. I just hope they don't damage my spider plant. Yes, what is it?
Miss?
Oh, no. That's all we need.
What?
The press are at the gate.
Ah, terrific. Right, you better tell the head. I'll bring them along.
The press have arrived.
Where?
They've gone off with old Mitch.
Oh, good. They should be up to do an interview soon.
I don't think we should look on the negative side. Take some of our achievements. We won the district sports trophy, and we're in the process of organising a study trip to give our pupils experience of different environments. And now there's our school play. Now that's a positive achievement when you consider how much damage was done by the fire.
Yeah, well, we covered the fire.
So you did. Well, look, why don't you take a couple of complimentary tickets for the play? Give us a bit of good publicity for a chain, eh?
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, what's keeping them?
You said they'd be up here by now.
Yeah, well, I don't know what's happened, do I?
I'm going to have to get out of here soon.
Why?
I want to go to the loo.
Didn't you go before we came?
I didn't know how long we'd be, did I?
Probably much longer.
Probably less than 1% of the whole school. I mean, that's not exactly a revolution. No, I'll let them out when I'm ready to deal with them. Of course, you're quite welcome to stay.
Oh, no, I don't think so. We only came here in the first place because we got a telephone call saying you had a full-scale riot going on. Well, now we find out it's just a few yelbows running wild. It's not news, is it? Happens somewhere every day of the week.
Yes. Oh, your tickets.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry your time's been wasted.
Yeah.
Hey, just think what it's going to sound like in the local paper. New headmaster unable to control his pupils. Results to locking him in and students take militant action. Hey, we might even get on the local radio.
Hey, those apples are leaving.
What?
They are too.
Open the windows.
Stuck with pain.
Well, push.
Come back! Come back! It's the Students' Action Group!
See if you can find Mr. Baxter, please, Janet. And then you better get someone to keep them moving through here. Would you come with me, Mr. Mitchell? I think it's time you put a stop to this nonsense.
So much for your publicity.
If I'm going to be done, it's for something worthwhile.
Me too.
Yeah, me.
Oh, what's in this lot?
Stop it, I'll stop it, you. Stop it, Mike, stop her. We've got to get out of here. The window. It's too high.
Listen to them, young hooligans. I think we should call in the police. No, I don't think that'll be necessary, Mr. Garfield. You want them out, do you? I think so. I'll off the door, Mr. Garfield.
Right. Outside the lot of you, move. I said move.
Doing it for?
I don't know. No one knew anything about it till we were leaving school. Someone said they'd been there all afternoon.
Well, I don't know what the world's coming to. Wouldn't have happened in my day, I can tell you.
No. You'd have probably been all transported to Australia.
I'm not that old. And save some of that toast for Tricia. You know she likes a bit of toast when she gets home.
Don't I know it? I have to sit there and watch her eat it. See, your mates have landed themselves right in it this time. What do you mean? Your friend Jessica and her bunch of loonies. You must have seen the sit-in.
Nah. What's sitting?
In the secretary's office. Oh, you must have seen it on the way out.
No, we never come out that way, did we, Kay? Nah.
Well, Carol reckons all those involved will be expelled. Well, I blame the parents themselves. If either of you two ever got involved in anything like that, I'd do more than expel you, I can tell you. Where are you going?
Grant says playing Luke Album's cafe.
Don't you want any toast, Piglet?
Do you think anyone will have seen us?
I know Mum will go spare if she finds out.
What if Jessica and the others tell on us? They will, you know, I know it. Llewellyn will make 'em. He'll find out and expel us. Me anyway, after that shoplifting. And our mums will find out and we've really had it. Oh, we shouldn't have got involved, Trish. I don't want to.
You don't want Mum to hear, do you?
I'll get it.
Oh, Trisha, I'm sorry. I didn't really mean it was your fault. It's just that, well, I only did it in case we fell out again.
But I only did because I thought you wanted to do it. Oh, it's stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, what do you think will happen?
Tonight, depends on if they find out. They might not, you know. I mean, no one could have seen us after we got out of that cupboard. Or they'd have shouted or something, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think Jess would say anything.
Trisha?
Yeah, Mum?
Would you mind coming down here a minute, please?
Yeah, Mum?
Well, are you going to explain to your mother? Or shall I?
The Students' Action Group has been banned. And I shall recommend to the governors that the ringleaders be expelled. Now, these two. I have no doubt they have regretted their involvement, but I'm afraid this may have been due more to a fear of the consequences than to a genuine revulsion for what they had done.
It wasn't so honest.
I've decided to suspend you both for 7 days.
What exactly does that mean?
It is a limited alternative to expulsion, and it provides a cooling-off period during which all concerned can re-examine the events leading up to the suspension, and an opportunity for you and the girls to decide if they wish to remain at Grange Hill. Now, have either of you anything you want to say?
Only that we're sorry, sir.
It's a bit late for that, my girl.
Won't happen again, sir.
You can count on that, Mr. Llewellyn. Especially when her father finds out.
What did your dad say about your bike being stolen?
But you can get a new bike with the insurance money.
It wasn't insured.
Why not? Mine is.
Yeah, well, yours would be, wouldn't it?
You'll have to walk to school.
No, I'm gonna fly.
I'll walk with you.
What, every day?
Why not?
I'll tell you what. I'll take your bike, and you can walk.
What happened to your arm?
Fell off my bike. Oh.
Idiot.
And the painting and everything, how's that going? All right?
All right, I've just got a bit of paint. Now, look at that. I only redid that this morning. Every time I put something on, some little beggar comes on and takes it off.
Betty's scared.
No, I'm not.
The teacher's coming.
Told you.
What you looking at?
Who gave you that?
Who gave you that?
I've never had a black eye before. Does it hurt?
You will if you don't shut up about it.
What a Sally. What's a patty then?
What else you got up there?
A pen or two, a tennis ball, a pocket knife, some crisps, and these sandwiches, and a slab of patty. It's quite useful, really.
Where'd you get the patty from?
I'll show you later.
Tom.
Who's this?
Who's he?
All right. Lead on, find yourselves places.
Fishing, there's what we can do it. Look, jump club. Shall we go?
I'd rather go to this judo club. Oh, all right.
Settle down. I'm Miss Miles. Unless our timetables are mixed up again, you're H1, right?
Yeah.
Good. Well, that's something anyway. Now, it's obviously going to take me some time to get to know you all. But today I want to make a start on discovering what sort of creative minds you have. Open that cupboard for me, will you,
Karen, stand.
and put everything out, please. Now, I want you to go across and collect paper, pencils, glue, scissors, whatever you want, and create something yourselves. It can be anything you like. Painting, sketch, cartoon, paper cutouts, even paper dolls, if you must. Now, this isn't an opportunity to fool about. At the end of the period, I want something positive from all of you. Are you ready, Karen?
Yes, miss.
All right, H1, help yourselves. Quietly.
I'll get yours.
Who's he then, your boyfriend? Nosy, aren't you? He is, isn't he? We see you together this morning, didn't we, Sally? Ever so romantic.
Can't you think of anything?
I'm no good at this stuff.
Neither am I. Make one of these.
What is it?
Oh, wait and see.
What do you do first? What's that? What does it look like?
Oh, I need more paper.
Don't mind!
What'd you do that for?
For a joke?
Could have messed up my trousers.
It didn't, though, did it?
Why don't you go away?
Something wrong.
No, miss.
Then why aren't you working? You must be able to do something.
Yes, miss.
Excuse me, miss. Sally's not feeling well.
What's wrong, Sally?
I just feel ill.
Well, I think you should lie down. Go to the sick bay. Will you take her, Karen? Do you know where it is?
Yes.
All right, and I'll be along straight after class.
Jim! Where'd you get the patty?
You can have it for 20p.
It's the wrong colour anyway. Whoa. He's a fool, that Patterson.
Don't worry, I'll fix him.
Go to the drama club, then we go to lunch. But I've got to go to the lift.
Again.
It's really good, this, David.
I'll swap you mine for some putty.
Salsa, 20 pence, please.
Oh, no.
You all right now? Yeah, fine.
You sure?
Yeah, honestly. What's wrong with her? Nothing. Come on, Nosy. Trying to look your best for Duane.
There you are. Where have you lot been?
What does your dad do?
He's a doctor. In a hospital? No, GP, general practitioner. Should have seen him about me arm, shouldn't I? What does yours do?
Spends most of his time seeing doctors.
Is he ill?
Sort of.
Do you want a salad? Don't know. The ham?
Go on, Dave.
5p seem fair enough? No chance. I'll chuck in the putty. Ah, what's in 'em? The putty. Dwayne!
Yeah? What you gonna do about it, Nelson? Hit me with your cast?
Oh!
Is this when Mr. Sutcliffe has drama?
Why, do you fancy him as well, do you?
No, she
just wants to be put into the club.
Drama club, yeah.
Is there any other kind of club?
Hello. Hello. Your boyfriend ran off with someone else, has he? I was only joking. Well, she didn't think it was very funny. She didn't mean anything, really. It was only a joke. What's so funny about me and Dwayne? He's my friend. Just, well, he's a boy, I suppose. So? Well, you know what people are like. You're like, you mean. I did say we were sorry. Oh, come on, Sally, leave her alone. Help me with this desk. Oh, wait. What's wrong? Nothing. Should we fetch someone? No, I'm all right, honestly. You don't look it. Oh, come on.
Okay, can you just get your chairs in a semicircle? Okay, I see a few faces I don't remember. In a few, I can't forget. I wonder how many will be here at the end of term.
You can count on me, sir. And me, sir.
Great, I never doubted it.
Did you ever doubt me, sir?
I never have any doubts about you, Elizabeth.
How's Miss Mooney, sir? Sorry, sir.
Okay, for those of you who don't already know me, I'm Mr. Sutcliffe. And how many more potential thespians do we have this year?
I think he means actors.
That's group one, okay?
You're right. Yeah, I'm fine.
1, 2, 4, that's group one. 1, 2, 3.
We can get some more later if you like.
Where from?
The windows are fixing. Let's sit in the back.
I'd better sit here.
Why?
Oh.
What happened to you?
I looked for you, but I couldn't find you.
We were supposed to go drama club at lunchtime.
Oh, yeah,
Quiet!
sorry.
Quickly, quietly, to your places. Come along, come along. Play's over. School mathematic project, page 12. Page 12.
That's my final offer. What about you?
No money.
I'll lend you some reminders. Hey, how much, huh? 20p. 10. 17. Half and half.
But why?
50.
Well, I didn't feel like going to a drama club.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm coming.
That's all right. Thanks very much, mate.
What now? Try later.
How long have you known her?
All my life. Her mum and my mum have always been mates. They've always done things together, like go on holidays and that.
We never go on holidays with anyone. We normally go camping by ourselves. We've got this fantastic tent now. It's got 4 rooms.
One of those big square ones?
Yeah.
See if you can hit him in the head.
Don't you ever get sick of seeing her all the time?
Well, I never used to.
I would. I don't know. Girls never seem to do what I want to do.
What, like go to drama clubs?
What?
Oh, nothing.
Let's go get some patty. Watch out for the workman.
Workman! Look.
It wasn't my fault.
Then whose fault was it?
It's not that bad.
Oh, what am I going to do?
You can turn it inside out.
And what good of that do, stupid?
Well, at least no one can see it.
Except for me dad when I get home. Then I'll get another one of these. Why didn't I go to a stupid drama class?
Come on, we have to go to registration.
I'm not going.
You have to, stupid. Otherwise they will know something's wrong. Come on.
Miller?
Yes, miss.
Norton?
Present, miss.
Orpington? Orpington?
Yes, miss.
Patterson, Stanton. Remain in your seats for a moment, please. The head of the first year, Mr. Curtis, is coming to have a word with you. He shouldn't be too long if you'd just like to wait. Thank you.
Sit down. Now, Miss Mooney has held you here because Mr. Llewellyn requested all year heads to pass on a warning to you all. Simply this. Stealing putty from the workmen is to cease forthwith. Now. At once. Our sticky-fingered friends almost caused a very serious accident. Several panes of glass fell out because some fool had removed all the putty from round the windows. They also upset a pot of paint. This is not the sort of behaviour that we desire at Grange Hill, and we won't tolerate it. Anyone found with so much as a speck of putty or paint on his person will be dealt with in the severest manner possible. Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I hope so. Right, you may leave. Just a minute. Who gave you that?
My dad, sir.
Oh, may I ask why?
Got me bike nicked, sir.
Go on. Hey, you lot. Haven't you got classes to go to?
Oh, no. At least it worked. Just look at Mr. Keating.
And Baxter, now that's got to be an improvement.
Gosh, I need a wash. I mustn't look grimy, just a little bit slimy. Make my tentacles look tidy
Thank
and
you, Karen.
spruce.
What's the next word, Orpington? Orpington!
Yes,
What was
sir?
the next word? Well, it might help if you weren't 3 pages behind us. What's the matter with you? That's the 3rd time I've had to speak to you. I see. Well, perhaps if you copy out those 2 pages, it might make you a bit more attentive in future. Will you continue, please, Tracy? No. On second thoughts. Orpington, you continue. It's probably the only way you'll keep up.
A slice of hollyhock and a cup of cabbage juice. But getting up is hard. For a sleepy slug, ugh. In my cabbage, I'm as snug as a bug in a rug. Ugh.
You're not going to wait any longer, are you? We always go home together. Anyway, I left my bike at his house. Where is Dwayne, anyway? Well, I wouldn't wait. He's useless, if you ask me. He's probably gone home with Pogo Patterson. We're going. Are you coming? No, I think I'll go and look for him, OK? OK, bye.
You'll never do it. It's dry. If you couldn't do it at lunchtime, how can you do it now?
I have to do it. I can't go and be like that. My dad will kill me.
It's getting late. I'll have to go.
You seen Dwayne? Why? Don't be stupid. Where is he? He went that way. Been waiting ages. What's wrong? What is it?
Paint, stupid.
It was you. What did your dad say?
What do you think he's going to say?
We can clean it.
I'm trying to wash it off, idiot.
Don't call me an idiot. I'm not the one with paint all over me, am I? We can clean it.
How?
Come on, I'll show you.
It'll never work.
He must know. Come on, give us it.
Hold that. I'll wait here for you.
Excuse me. Do you know how to get this off?
Well, I've seen that before. Is this your?
No, it's a friend's. If he goes home with it like this, he's died, you know.
Well, I ought to take this to the headmaster, you know. I can understand what would happen to your friend if I did, so here, hold that. Let's try this, shall we?
No! Get off! Get off, I'm sitting! Stop! Stop! Get off! Let me get off, please! Please, get off! That's your bike, you know! Stop! Get off it!
No. God, didn't I stink?
Stop complaining. He got the paint off, didn't he? Smell of going.
I hope so.
Get off. See you tomorrow.
Tracy, thanks. Don't know what my dad would have said if he'd have seen the paint.
It's okay?
I'm sorry about the drama club. I'll go with you next week, though.
No, it's all right. I'll go with Karen and Sally. You can go with Pogo Patson.
You out for the district trials tonight?
Yeah.
Well, listen, we're going out there training. Do you want to come with us?
Yeah, all right.
Well, I'll meet you outside the gates at 3:30, all right?
Hello. You're an early for a Monday morning.
Oh, well, I was wondering whether the magazine was coming out again today.
Just about.
I'm running off these apologies now. All I've done is pull out the original page and clip this inside the cover. It'll be on sale at lunchtime. You certainly stirred things up a bit on Friday.
Don't remind me.
Can you see it? No, it's not in this one. Hey, there she is. Hey, Penny, what did you say about Doyle?
Well, mind your own business.
Why won't you tell us? I want to. We only want to. I can't.
No way! I'm really sick of this. No!
Quiet! I realise the smell of chocolate drives you lot mad, but once you've got your greedy handfuls, move along. Come on, shift.
Guess a look, Alan.
I told you lot to move. Now, come on. Don't forget, Green District selectors will be watching you tonight.
I know, sir.
Good. Thank you, Jenkins.
That's me last bit,
You
sir.
don't get fat, lad. Move along. What, you got a special offer on or something?
No. Splendid, isn't it?
The only thing is about Penny Lewis and that apology thing.
Told you that, Bonehead. But Yuzi was reading it on Friday. He must have seen it.
Was you reading it then, Yuzi? That bit about Doyle on Friday.
Well, I had to hand it back in so it could be changed.
That means I've gone and spent all that money on nothing.
I spent that money on nothing.
Wait a minute, there was a good article about the outdoor centre in it.
Yeah, but what did it say about Michael Doyle?
I didn't read that rubbish, it wasn't worth reading.
Oi, and you two see what Penny Lewis said about Michael Doyle?
I'm going to ask you.
We're going to ask you, I know. Someone must have read it.
What did you say?
Go on, Penny, tell us. Why did Mrs. Curtis that Juicy?
Well, leave her alone.
We only want to know.
She can't tell you, can she?
Oh, why not? We won't tell anyone else.
Because I can't.
Oi, you lot, leave her alone.
We only wanted to know what she said about Doyle.
Well, she ain't going to tell you, is she?
What's it got to do with you anyway?
Because this is their common room and not yours, so get lost.
This ain't a common room, it's a
Just
classroom.
get out.
I wish I'd written the stupid thing now.
At least there's one good point anyway. At least they can't blame you if the outdoor centre doesn't get some publicity for the meeting.
There you go, Penny. Peace and quiet at last.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I want to ask you something.
What did I say about Doyle?
That's it.
Lex and Carl, right, I suppose, but I prefer hot gossip. Did you see him last night?
No.
Didn't you see any telly?
No. My mum and dad had another row.
I thought you said they were all right now.
They were for ages, but... Dad's up to something with someone at work.
How do you know?
That was what the row was about. I don't understand it, really. Mum's not that bad looking, is she? For her age, I mean.
Well, she's all right. But she won't make hot gossip, though. There's more to it than looks, Andrew. I mean, look at Sutcliffe and Mooney.
Yeah, I know. But they're not married, though, are they?
Does Karen know anything's wrong?
No. At least I don't think so. That's what's so stupid. They always wait until we're supposed to be out of the way. And when we are there, you wouldn't think. Well, they're just the same as usual.
Look, Andrew, I'm sure it'll be all right. I mean, you did jump the gun once before, remember?
Oh, this time it's different. Look what you've done. I've got to get it off before it dries. I will be along soon.
Here, use this. Have you thought of any more ideas about raising money?
What about the outdoor centre?
What else?
No, just the usual ones, walks and swims, that sort of thing. What about you?
I haven't been able to think of anything original.
Do you ever?
Very funny.
It won't come off.
You'll have to stick them under the tap.
How can I? Climb in the sink?
Take them off.
Someone might come in.
I'll go and watch. The only thing I could think of asking was if anybody else had any ideas.
A big deal.
Mr. Hopper's not going to be very pleased if we don't come up with some, you know.
What do you think about the tug of war? Pupils against staff. People sponsoring both teams.
Yeah, but everyone will bet on the staff.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm counting on.
Why, what are you planning?
You'll see.
Are they wet?
Of course they're wet. They'll dry out. Eventually, thanks to you. Go and bet go to the meeting. Justin? Yeah? You won't tell anybody, will you? You know, about Mum and Dad. Don't be stupid. They are.
It's good enough for you, sir?
Well, it'll do. Well, if we can turn all this interest into action, we'll be home and dry. Well done, Andrew. Very good.
I think Penny Lewis would more to do with it than me, sir. Everyone says really magazine.
Well, yes. It seems that you're something of a cult figure, Penny.
I know, but I'd rather be working on a school magazine. I know I should have worded it differently, but it's true about Doyle. The only trouble is there's nothing I can do about it now.
You mean you can't contribute to the school magazine? True. But there's nothing to stop Susie here, is there?
Hey! You could write for the magazine. Oh, and we could work together to expose Doyle. Yeah, but I mean, we better be more careful this time. I mean, collect evidence.
Right. Ideas, then, for raising money for Grange Hill's own outdoor centre. Sponsored skate, yes. Tumble sounds, yes, that's good, yes. Tumble sounds, a disco.
I know something you can't do. Balance 2 10-pence pieces on top of each other.
You can't.
You.
I'll keep the man if I do it, then.
You won't do it.
Who says? Safe bet, then, isn't it?
All right, then.
Eat those crisps, will you? There you go.
Not like that.
You said anyway, didn't you?
You know what I meant.
All right, then. Yeah, I'll stick them in the dish. All right. Hold it, then.
Yeah, you going in for that sponsored walk thing?
Nah, I'm doing that swimming thing, though, charging 5 pence a let.
You're only supposed to charge free.
Yeah, I know. 3 pence for the outdoor set now, 2 pence for me.
You'll get done if you're caught.
I'm not going to get caught, though, am I? What you doing then, Susie?
I don't know. When is it? There's all kinds of different things. They're doing it next week, I think.
Nearly done it, then.
Yeah, where's the sponsored walk thing?
Oh, Thursday. Where is it? Flip my neck, I've done it.
Oi, eh?
Oi!
Bye now.
What you doing? Tucker's after me. I've nicked his money.
Where?
Come here. Move it!
Come on, get out of here.
Can you see him?
No.
What was he carrying?
I don't know.
No, Tucker, it's probably something dark. Look out!
Well, Jenkins?
I'm sorry, sir.
Sorry you threw it, or sorry you missed?
Well, I wasn't aiming at you, sir.
Oh, I'm pleased to hear that. Surprised to see you here, Green. Football trials tonight, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You should be conserving your energy, lad. Oh, Jenkins, you won't forget tomorrow night, will you?
What's that, sir?
Oh, detention, lad. An hour each.
You the only one from Grange Hill?
Yeah.
He's going to have to watch it, Gary, otherwise they'll shut him out.
What?
Flaming Wainwright, he's got it all stitched up. What do you think we're practising here for this season? He looks after his own boys. We've got 7 playing in our squad, haven't we?
Yeah.
What?
Listen, Benny, if your squad's full of brookies, and you can bet your life it is, you ain't even going to get a look in on the ball.
Eh?
Just wait till you meet him. He's an idiot. Oh, here's the man himself.
Evening, boys. Oh, you're training in the gym this evening?
Yes, we know, sir.
Hargreaves. I understand you missed a penalty against Holland last month, Hargreaves. Not the way to get into the full England squad, is it?
No, well, at least I was there, sir.
You three on the trials? Well, get changed. The lists are on the notice board of the team, so make sure you get the right jerseys, and then join me and my lads.
My lads. See what I mean?
Good afternoon, Mr. Brown.
Hello.
We are ready. 20 minutes each way. There are just a couple of boys I feel you should particularly keep your eye on. There's Hudson, that's the tall blonde boy, and Walker, the short, stocky boy on the left. Now, I feel they're
Why don't we get on with the game and let me see for myself?
Right.
Hello, Gary. Heard you played well against Holland.
Go on, Benny!
Right, man over on your right.
Don't log it, pass it. Come on, move!
All right, up, change over. Down. Yes. I must say, my boys are doing very well. Well, they know each other's game so well, you see. Whereas these other lads, well, they're not featuring as much as they should.
No, that's because they're not being given a chance.
Yes, thank you, Reeves.
What you doing, Greenie?
I've only touched a flipping ball twice.
What you head cases doing? You're letting them shut you out.
Yeah, sure, Hargreaves.
Look, Mr. Brown, the selector, he knows what's going on. But he ain't going to pick anybody who don't touch the ball now, is he?
How are we going to do that?
Look, there's 5 of you on one side and 3 on the other, right?
Yeah, and 8 on one side and 14 on the other.
Yeah, all right, forget the maths. Now, what you're going to have to do is form a team amongst yourselves, even if you are a few men short, and play them as a team.
How?
Look, do it now. Change your jerseys before he realises. Come on! Come and tell. Shirt and tell.
No.
Come on.
Give me share. Nice to meet you, mate. Never played that well in this trial. Even though my players have been going.
Excuse me, I just want to have a word.
I told the boys about your suggestion, sir, and they're all agreed they'd play much better if they reorganise the teams. After all, Mr. Brown here wants to see all the boys playing their best. Right, sir?
I suppose so.
Should be very interesting.
Come on, Benny! Greenie, get that ball!
Knock it in.
Use the winger! Right, stay with number 6, Benny. Come out, goalie! Come out to him! Look up, Benny! Get it over! Bad luck, son.
Come on!
Go on, lads, mark up. Well done, Benny. Big one, Paul. Outside him, Earl. Unlucky, son. Right, come on, mark up. One man each. Stop ball watching. Well in, Earl. Come on, have a go, Dino. Well done. Right, well done. Now get back up there. Switch it on.
Hold it, yeah.
Come on, get rid of it. Challenge him. Well done. Outside you. Nice one. Get into the byline, Earl. Diabolical rubbish. Right, come on, mark up again. One's not enough. Come on. Come on, that's yours, Earl. Come on, sort it out. That's better, Dino. Come on, now you're cooking, Reds.
Lovely, lovely goal. Beautiful.
Come on, Reds, they'd be better playing netball. Good game, what I tell you?
Hey, Tom. Good game. And you, boy. I want to talk to you before you leave.
Thank you very much for coming, everyone. You'll know in a day or so.
What I tell ya? Hey, where's Dino?
Ice in the shower.
I'll tell you what, that first goal he scored was ace. You should have seen Wainwright's face, man. From where I was standing, it was a dream.
They found it, though, didn't they?
What do you expect from netball players?
Thanks for setting the whole thing up, Mr. Wainwright. And changing teams at half-time worked well. Good thinking on your part. Certainly brought out the best in some of the boys.
Yeah. Of course, I just thought I'd put some extra pressure on my lads. Show their true qualities.
Should have seen the bookies' faces. Especially when that kid from St. Mary's banged. Are you asleep?
How come you ain't asleep yet?
I'm not sleepy.
Still thinking about the game, huh?
Dad, did I tell you about...
Son, 1,000 times. I think he even told me how many blades of grass there was on that pitch.
Do you think I'll get in?
Well, from what you tell me about the whole business, they needn't bother with anyone else, huh?
I hope I do. I'd love to play for the district team.
Oh, and what happened to this cup final your school's playing in? Yesterday, you would give anything to play in that and win yet another medal.
Well, I can play in both of them, can't I?
Not if you don't sleep and get your rest. Besides, you've got your papers to do in the morning.
Michael's doing them.
Michael, it seems to me Benjamin spends more time doing your paper round than you do, and I hope you're paying him his proper wages.
Anyway, after next week, he's going to be doing it all the time.
Oh?
I won't have time, will I? Playing for the district and the school team.
Oh, Lord, you won't be playing for no one if you don't get no rest. Go on in there.
What are you two twits up to then?
Shut up,
What are you doing tackling the sponsored event for the outdoor centre?
Swimming.
What about you?
Tug of war against staff. What about you, Benny? What are you doing?
I don't know, what is there?
Oh, football.
Why didn't you do the water? There's money needed for that.
You must be joking. Anyway, it's on the same day as the district cup final.
could always make one up. We're still looking.
Green? Oh, really? I've got some news for you.
What about sponsored attention? I'll make millions on that.
You'll get some consolation. So that's the way it is, lad. You'll have to make the decision. You let me know by the end of the week. Okay.
What's the matter, Benny? He give you detention?
No, I've been chosen for the district team.
Well, what a face.
Because it's on the same day as the district cup final against Rodney Bennett.
So?
I can't play in 2 teams at once.
I don't know what you're going mad for, Benny. I mean, it's not Wembley, is it?
Shut up, Tucker. What would...
We'll never win. Who won't? I'm going up to the library after to get some old ones to look at. Oh, flipping it. We'll never get served here.
I thought you were boycotting it because he increased prices.
I am, except when I'm starving.
Watch yourself, Jenkins.
And you watch your shoving, Benson.
You're gonna sort us out, are you? I'm a prefect now. Remember? Come on. Form an orderly queue. Oi! Form an orderly queue.
You've a chance to hit them, won't you? He wouldn't start nothing with this lot here. Yeah, I'll get some Mars bar and a pack of crisps.
I think the back the queue's that way, mate.
Oh, come on, we'll never get served here now.
Then you should have got here earlier then, shouldn't you?
But what you just did?
Maths.
Well, you just had to leg it over from the science block. Yours on at the top of the stairs.
Well, then you better get to the back, otherwise you've had a wasted journey. Come on, give us your money. Can I keep the change?
No.
Hey, Alan, lend us 5 pence.
What for?
They've raised the prices again.
What?
Everything's gone up by a penny.
Flipping heck, are you sure?
I just had them say so, haven't I?
Excuse me, sir, so too the price has gone up again.
I'm afraid so. As from today, the school surcharge is increased from 1/2 penny to 1.5 pence. I'm sorry, but there you are.
That's it, I'm getting nothing from here no more. You said you were starving. I am, I just have to boycott me guts and all. Where's Alan?
Shouldn't do that, should they? Put prices up like that.
Yeah, it's the way they do it without telling us that gets me. They never consult us about anything.
Yeah, well, if everyone boycotted, then they'll have to bring the prices down.
We should add this to our campaign list.
What campaign list?
A few of us are holding a series of meetings about this sort of thing, but mainly about the lockout. We're working out ways of raising support.
We'll never get it changed.
We can try. Why don't you come along? We'll
Yeah.
have a meeting this lunchtime in the library.
Might do. Where's Alan? Where's my money?
You've asked for Mars bar and peck of crisps.
No, Oh, thanks, pal.
Anything for a mate?
Yeah, where's the rest?
I decided to get something myself to go with. Why? What are you doing here?
It's a meeting about, speaking on things.
Oh, watch you, Tom. All right. Where you been?
Bombed up to Ace Green and got some sweets.
And why'd you tell us?
Oh, you didn't ask.
Yeah.
Not much. Just waiting.
What for?
There you go, Peter. I never knew we'd printed so many different issues.
Oh, thanks, sir. That's what school life's all about, though, isn't it, sir? Learn a new thing every day.
If only that were true.
What do you want all them for?
These are going to earn me 10 quid.
What? You reckon she's going to design an award-winning magazine cover?
Oh, yeah. Some hope.
Aren't you not coming to the meeting?
Now, we've got better things to do during the lunch hour. Right, lads?
Have you? Well, let's hope it stays that way.
Oh, I could quite fancy that if it weren't so stuck up.
Right, we all here?
She hates us.
Well, she goes home for lunch. OK, we'll give her a few minutes then.
I've got to go, right, because they'll be waiting for me.
Hey, what about keeping us waiting? How many more of these meetings you going to have?
As many as it takes.
Well, it's daft.
Well, so I suppose you like being flung out in the cold like little kids, do you?
No, but they're not going to let us back in just because you've had a few meetings.
Sometimes I think you're really stupid.
Oh, look who's talking.
What are you getting involved with Pam Cartwright for anyway?
Because I want to, right?
All right. What about going down for costumes tomorrow night, then? It's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're going to be there at another meeting.
I'll be there.
Yeah, and what about rehearsal?
I said I'll be there.
And where are you going? You know the rules.
The drama club.
Cards? That's not the end of it, surely.
Yes, it is completely. It is. Look, perhaps we should start.
Okay.
Right.
I'm sorry I'm late. Have you started yet?
No. Okay. Now then, last time we had a bit of trouble trying to define exactly what it is we're complaining about.
Thought it was this lockout business.
There's more to it than that.
Yeah, it's more the way they shove us about and treat us like little kids.
Like when they scrapped the outdoor centre without telling us.
Oh, they did tell us, but not until they made the decision. Like raising the prices in the tuck shop today.
Well, that's just it, isn't it? They never ask us what we want. They just go ahead and do it.
Okay, so it's a lack of consultation.
Oh, brilliant.
Well, it is that. But it's a bit more too. It's more a lack of communication than consultation.
How'd you work that one out?
Well, look, we're supposed to be represented on the school council, aren't we? But how often are we actually listened to? The representatives usually end up reporting what the staff have decided.
I think that's a little unfair. Some representatives do take their job seriously and really do make an effort.
Oh, like your mate Penny Lewis, you mean?
And it's even worse since Doyle was sacked. Now we're one rep short.
Well, we was one rep short even when he was there.
It's the same with the magazine, isn't it, Sue? It's supposed to be our magazine, but it's not really, is it? It's the staff who decide what goes in and what doesn't.
Censorship, that is.
Yes, look at the trouble Penny and Roddy Spencer ended up in when they tried to print that article about Doyle.
You see, that's what I mean. The staff think they consult us, but in fact they don't.
Oh, blimey, it took you long enough to figure that out. I was campaigning about that in the first year.
Yes, but there's a time and a place and a right way and a wrong way of going about things, isn't there?
Yeah, and the trouble with the likes of you don't know what and where they are.
Look, we're not going to get anywhere if we argue amongst ourselves, are we?
Here, look. 9 years ago, we beat the Brookfield 6-2 in the Tiddlywinks tournament.
Oh, you're joking?
No, it says it here, look. It was all a part of an indoor league games challenge cup.
We lost the Ludo, though. Yeah, but won the Snakes and Ladders. It says it here. The whole event was a personal triumph for Mr. Starling. What did he do in the drafts competition? Who was he? He was Eddie once.
And to think, I'll let him give me the cane.
You didn't have much choice in the matter.
Right? Oh, Peter. I'll have it in tomorrow, sir.
What?
The English homework.
Oh, haven't you handed it in yet?
No, sir.
Well, why not?
Forgot, sir.
Did you? Well, I'll expect to see it tomorrow.
Not tonight, sir. I've got to do my design for me magazine.
First thing.
You forgot until just then, didn't you?
Well, then you shouldn't have reminded me, should you?
No, sir.
Right.
Sir? What did you want?
Oh, yes, I've landed the job of organising the school dance as usual. Wondered if you mind volunteering to help. Decorate the hall, arrange the lights, chairs, that sort of thing.
Well, I'd like to do, sir, but I've got a lot of homework at the moment.
All right, so I'll give you another 2 days to do it. If you come and see me about the dance tonight, all right?
Right.
Right.
You don't half push it sometimes, Tucker. Hey, come on.
All right, we know. Outside.
Right, so we agree it's a lack of consultation. And we need more representation. Effective representation, I mean. And we agree on a petition to see how many others share our views.
Yeah, it'll have to be done dead right, otherwise they just chuck us out for being unrepresentative and not having the views in the majority.
Yeah, she's right, Pam.
Well, no, I am. Look, stupid, everything's got to be done dead right. We mustn't give them the chance to ignore us. They treat us like kids as it is, but we've got to show them that we're not.
And if we could get the opinion of everyone in the school, well, surely they'd have to listen.
I know. What we need is a list of names so we could ask everyone and tick their names off as they go.
But there's hundreds in each year. How are we going to do that?
The registers might be one way.
Yeah, but how could we use them?
Oh, we'll never get anywhere at this rate.
Yeah, these lunchtime meetings are a bit short, especially as we have to wait for people to get back after lunch.
Listen,
Perhaps we should think about holding them after school.
Yeah, that sounds a better idea.
Does everyone agree? When should we have the next one, then?
As soon as possible.
How about tomorrow?
Okay.
All right, see you all tomorrow, then.
Yeah, it's probably better after school too. Get a bit of peace and quiet for a change. Yeah. Here she is.
Don't let it get you down so much.
Oh, I won't, don't worry.
Great, see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, all right then. Yeah, hang on. What's going on tomorrow night? We're having another meeting after school.
Hang on, we're supposed to be going down for the costumes tomorrow night.
I'm sorry, I forgot all about it. Can't we make it another night instead?
No, we couldn't. You said you'd be there.
Well, now I'm saying I can't.
Look, Sue, you only arranged it for us because you promised to go through with it.
You'll have to do it without me or something then, wouldn't you?
Don't be stupid.
Well, this is really important, this campaign, you know.
And so's rehearsal.
No, that's just a giggle. This is for a principal.
What? What do you mean, a principal?
Well, if you don't know now, I can't tell you, right?
So, what do we do now?
Tell
Tell Susie, I suppose, see what he says. Watch out.
Come on now, settle down.
Oh, you're home, are you?
Yeah.
Peter? What's all these for?
I'll flip my neck, Mum. It took me ages to paper this lot.
Yeah, well, you know, accidents.
Yeah, well, she's always doing it. Why don't you keep an eye on her?
And why don't you keep your voice down? I've only just got her to sleep. And for your information, it wasn't her, it was Mandy Davis.
Yeah, well, you should let it happen, should you?
I shouldn't let a lot of things happen and have. Like you talking to me like that. Well?
Sorry.
You're a bit late tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll go and see your teacher about something.
You're not in trouble again, are you? Because if you are, Peter...
Why don't you ever give me a chance to explain?
For the same reason you reacted about that.
But I was wrong, wasn't
All right, I'm listening.
I? Mrs. Sutcliffe wants me to help him organise a school dance.
Oh. When is it?
A couple of weeks.
Suppose we'll have to buy some tickets.
Now, where's your food complimentary? It's got to have a few perks, hasn't it?
Do you fancy a cup of tea? Oh, look, Peter. I'm sorry for taking off at you like that, but... Well, this is an important year for you, you know. You'll be choosing your options at the end. Just keep out of trouble, eh?
Me? When have I ever been in trouble, Mum?
Night. See you tomorrow. Oh. Well, what do you think?
It's a bit smooth, sir.
Well, sure, but isn't that the point?
I suppose so.
Well, then I'd say it would suit the purpose admirably.
Yeah, I'd even fancy myself in that.
So, where's Tricia?
She isn't coming, sir.
Oh, not again. Why not this time? Another dental appointment?
No, she just said she was busy.
Well, we can't go on like this. The dance is next week.
What else do you want us to do? We can't drag her here by her hair.
Okay, we'll just have to make do as best we can, that's all.
Come on, you lot, don't you ever...
It's all right, Mr. Thompson. They're with me.
Oh, I hear you didn't... You're not going to be too long, I hope. My ladies have got to get in here, you know.
I think I better take this off. So, look, we're just going to have to go on without Tricia now. From now on, it's a threesome. Look, it's either that or we forget the whole thing.
He's right, you know.
Come on, let's go and collect your costumes. Well, come on. It's obvious Tricia's interests lie elsewhere.
I know, look, each of us could write a list of everyone in our form. Then all we've got to do is get one person from each other form to sign it for us.
Well, how are you going to do that?
By asking them, stupid.
I meant, how are you going to get a person from each form to help us?
Well, we know quite a lot of people in our year. The ones we don't know, we just have to talk to them until they agree on what we're doing.
Yeah, I could ask Matthew to help with the first year.
Matthew who?
My brother, idiot.
You could ask your Carol to do the fifth form.
Yeah, that's true.
OK, so what happens when we have all these lists?
Well, we stand outside each class at registration and tick them off, yes or no.
Well, that won't work for start. What about us? We'd be in registration as well.
And by the time we got from room to room, most of the other forms will have gone. And even if they weren't, they wouldn't hang around while you went down the list and made them late for lessons. I wouldn't.
Come on now, boys and girls. Haven't you got any homes to go to?
Night.
There must be something we can do.
Well, it is a good idea.
It sounds like a good idea, but it also sounds a little bit impractical.
Well, if we've got somebody, or are trying to get somebody to make a list of names, can we ask them also to find out what everyone thinks?
Sounds possible, Pam.
Come on now, off you go.
Well, I'll do a list of everyone in our form. Who's going to do yours?
Susie, seeing as you have such faith in the idea.
Thanks a lot. We're going to bother with posters, idea?
No, I think we should concentrate on this one. At least it'll let us know exactly what sort of support we can expect.
Yeah, if everyone cooperates. Just have to give it a try and see.
See ya. Bye.
Watch it, Tom. Do your maths homework last night, did you? You're not borrowing it. Ah, come on, I'm only doing it as a pal. How did you figure that one out? Well, what I was thinking was, while I was copying it out, I could check to see if it's right. Oh, yeah, well, it's got bills on. See you later, Sid.
Tucker!
What's this then? N1 Phantom Scribbler, is it? Eh? What should we do, lads? Send him to Ma McCluskey and collect a reward?
What reward?
What do you reckon the geezer who painted this wall would say if he'd seen you scribbling over it now? Do his nut, wouldn't he? If he'd seen people as like you drawing all over it?
All right, then. What's going on here? Just a minute, Jasper. It isn't dry this time, is it, Jasper?
Look, I never done that.
Don't get funny with me, lad. It doesn't pay.
Look, pack it in.
I'll do more than that if I have any more lip from you.
No, you won't, mate.
Right, that does it. Let's see what Mrs. McCluskey has to say about this, shall we?
Get lost.
Yes.
All right, I'm coming. Just keep your hands off, all right?
And you're positive this is one of the boys you saw running away from the damaged toilets?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
But you never actually saw them commit any of these acts?
Well, no, I didn't actually see them, but it's a remarkable coincidence that he and his friends are always in the vicinity.
Yeah, that's all it was, miss, a coincidence.
I've heard your side of things. A study of your record doesn't exactly present a model of exemplary behaviour. In fact, it leaves a lot to be desired, to say the least.
Yeah, I know I muck about a bit, miss, but I never wreck anything, honest.
Nevertheless, how do you account for the assault on Mr. Thompson, which I presume you don't deny?
He hit me first.
I did not. Well, I might have shoved him, but I did not actually strike him.
Yeah, well, that's all that, miss. He shoved me, I shoved him back. And he fell over the bench. I mean, he didn't even give me a chance to explain.
Oh, yes, I did, but you ran away.
No, when I was chasing...
That's enough! I'm prepared to accept that you're not involved in this vandalism, but there's no justification for striking a member of the staff.
He hit me first.
Will you be quiet? If you're prepared to apologise to Mr. Thompson, and if he's prepared to accept that apology, considering the circumstances, then we can say that's the end of the matter. Well?
Well, it won't go down in me record, will it, miss? Me mum and dad'd kill me if they found out.
No.
Sorry.
Right. Can we say that ends the incident?
If you say so, Mrs. McCluskey.
All right, you can go back to your form. Oh, there is one other thing you could do, Jenkins. As you showed so much concern for the appearance of that wall, you could help Mr. Thompson clean it up at lunchtime.
I'll be watching out for you, Jasper.
I'll be watching out for you, mate. Oi! Yeah. Still doing that campaign thing of yours, are you?
Yeah.
Do you reckon I'll make the teachers listen?
Yeah, that's one of its aims.
Yeah, well, put me down for the next meeting, I'll be there.
I'm selling them.
I take it you're on a commission.
10%.
Does that mean you're adding 10% onto the original price of the ticket, so you're deducting 10% for yourself?
I'm adding 10% on.
I see. Sorry, Patterson, we can't take your ad.
Why not?
The magazine is here to serve the interests of the school, not Pogo Patterson.
All right, then. I'll take my 10% off the original price.
It doesn't matter how you do it. Either way, the school loses out.
But you don't expect me to do it for nothing, do you?
Why not? Nobody gets paid to produce this magazine. Nobody gets paid to give up their time to work on the school review. Why should Pogo Patterson have to be paid?
Am I too late to get an article in for the magazine?
No, what's it about?
Well, read it and let me know what you think.
All right, then. We'll split the commission down the middle. 5% for me and 5% for the school magazine.
Patterson, push off.
What's that? You wait for me?
Well, hurry up, but I'm going to be late for registration.
Oh, is that new? Digital. Hey, has it got an alarm? Oh, Bill.
Brill. Let's have a look, Cartwright. Not bad.
Mummy bought it for your birthday, did she? Bet she would not be upset if it got broken. Still, you're in luck. For, what should we say, 50p?
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that it won't get broken. Of course, if you turn down the offer, who knows how long it will last. Know what I mean?
I goes to her, you must not think you're different coming to school in a dress like that. She goes, yeah, some would say too big to get into fashionable clothes. She goes, what do you mean? I would stop from that tatty boutique you used to work in.
Suzanne, why do you do it? You've already been sent home twice for not wearing school uniform.
Look, I promised Mr. Hot when I stopped bunking off. Didn't say nothing about school uniform, though. I've kept my word. They want to send me home, that's up to them.
You're doing this deliberately.
Why not? It stops me from going mad with boredom.
Suzanne, message from Mrs. McCluskey. She'd like to see you this afternoon.
Why don't you just send me home?
It's not about the way you're dressed, it's to do with your truanting. She wants your reassurance that it won't happen again.
But I haven't bunked off since I talked to you.
I know. So why do you ruin it all by defying the rule about school uniform?
Shit, don't sit there, mate. Move.
Go on.
You decided to accept me off yet? Only the longer it takes, the more it'll go up. It's already gone up to 75p. You've only got to the end of the day to decide.
Morning, H3. Douglas, what are you doing out of your seat?
Send tickets for the school review, sir.
Some other time, Douglas. Right. Today we are going to resume our study of The Tempest by William Shakespeare. Sorry, what's your name?
Suzanne Ross.
Will you hand the books out, please, Suzanne?
What did your last slave die of?
Sorry? Right. I'm afraid that in these times of economic stringency, there aren't enough books to go round.
I'll do it out, sir.
Yeah, me and all.
I don't mind going out, sir. So you'll have to share 2 to a book. Now then, Dwayne.
Oh, sir, not me again.
Yes, will you continue to read the part of Prospero and, Precious, will you take the part of Ariel again? What do you think?
I think it's a brave effort. There's not a hope that Mrs. McCluskey will let it go through.
Not the sort of thing that goes down well with the school governors, eh?
That's about right. Still, we can try. Although I can't help feeling that Matthew Cartwright might end up wishing that he'd never written this.
Cracks of sulphureous, roaring the most mighty Neptune, seem to besiege and make his bold waves tremble. Yea, his dread trident shake.
My brave spirit, who was so firm, so constant, that this coil would not infect his reason.
Can we have the part read with a bit more conviction, Dwayne? That line should be bouncy and light.
It's not for you, innit, sir? I don't even know what it means.
This is Shakespeare explaining the nature of the character Ariel, telling us what Ariel is.
Don't you know that? Even I know what Ariel is.
Oh, do you, Stepson?
Yeah, it's biological washing powder.
I fail to see the connection.
It's hardly surprising. Dad has ever been near a laundrette in his life.
Ariel in The Tempest is more a symbol than a person. She represents a free spirit.
She's not a person. How can she be a she, sir?
That's a very good question and raises the point of sexist undertones in my interpretation of the character.
Sir, why do we do Shakespeare? I mean, what's it got to do with anything?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if it was in proper English.
Great art transcends time. We can still draw parallels from this work which serve as a relevant social commentary on our own world. For example, we have Ariel, as capricious as the wind, completely responsive to the whims of impulse and fancy. And yet Prospero, the magician, frees her from the spell of the witch Sycorax, only to subject her to his own commands. Now then, what does this tell us about Prospero?
That he's a right old strop.
A what?
A strop. It means he gets to knock when people won't do what he tells them to. Yeah, I bet he even tells what clothes she can wear and what she can't.
I don't think that clothes come into it.
You mean she was tearing about all over the place with nothing on?
I mean that Ariel is a spirit, not a fashion model.
So, are you a hippie?
That is a somewhat dated concept, but in as far as the hippie philosophy used to embrace
Only I
certain...
told me old man that you were all airy and scruffy. Nieces, you sound like a hippie.
Yes, well, to get back to consideration of the text, what do we understand about the plot from this passage?
He was a mod.
I beg your pardon?
Me old man, he was a mod.
Bit old for that sort of thing, weren't he?
Shut your face, Orpington. I mean, an original.
Can we refer this discussion on the merits of sartorial elegance to some other time?
Translate.
I think you want you to stop talking about clothes.
Precisely.
I can tell what he's going on about.
Well, I don't understand the words, but I sort of know what he means.
Good job someone does.
Yeah, it's not enough we can't wear our own clothes. Now we can't even talk about them.
Yeah, school uniform. Wouldn't mind if you come to school dressed like him. Can understand McCluskey going up the welding, couldn't you?
I am still here, you know, when you all finished talking about me. And one last word on the subject before we drop it. Getting into the top 10 list of best-dressed men is not one of my life's ambitions.
No. Really, sir?
The way I look is of purely secondary importance to me. The way I stock my mind is of far greater consideration than what I hang on my body.
He means, do you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. He means he don't mind looking like a tramp.
What's this noise?
What noise, sir? Can't hear any noise.
That humming sound. There's a definite humming sound. Now come along, H3. Settle down. A joke's a joke. Stepson, sit down, will you?
Just trying to locate it for you, sir.
Stepson!
Mr. Keating. Mr. Thompson. Yeah. Are you on break duty this week, sir?
I am.
Well, while you're on your round, you might keep an eye open and see if you can find out who's responsible for this.
Looks like, rice.
Yeah, well, that's because it is rice, sir. It's all over the place, everywhere. Classrooms, corridors, playground. They've got no respect.
I shall endeavour to run the culprits to ground, Mr. Thompson.
Well, if you would, it's been going on for days. Ground, very funny.
That's enough. This has gone too far. Thank you, H3. Better late than never. Off! Turn it off! Matthew, I'm a great believer in cooperation as opposed to coercion, but if you persist in disrupting the class, I shall have to resort to disciplinary action.
Right and all, sir. Send him up to the enforcer. Showing language he sort of understands.
What are you talking about now, Stepson?
Mr. Keating, sir. This Grange answer to Darth Vader. He's got away with hooligans.
Oh, no, I can't support the use of corporal punishment under any circumstances. But let's just all exercise some self-control. Right. I'll have the person responsible for that out here. Well, don't think I don't know who's responsible. I just want to see if he's honest enough to own up. Matthew?
No, sir.
Open your desk. Stepson.
Me, sir?
Open it. Matthew?
It's not mine, sir.
Mrs. McCluskey's, Matthew.
Sir, it wasn't me.
And tell her why I sent you.
But, sir!
Matthew!
You snipe with her.
Get lost, Ross.
Don't forget rehearsals for the review after school tomorrow.
Come in.
I've been sent to see you, miss.
Who are you?
Matthew Cartwright, Form H3.
Yes, well, wait outside, Cartwright. I'm busy. I'll call you when I'm ready.
You got the wrong bloke, sir. Matthew didn't do it.
Who did then?
Well, I can't say that, can I?
A far from convincing plea, Christopher. And I must say that when I confronted the class, the reaction of one or two of them strongly indicated Matthew's guilt.
What? The I know's done it. I just want to see if he's honest enough to own up routine.
What do you mean, routine?
Ah, well, it is a routine, isn't it, sir? I mean, you say that, and then we're supposed to look at the person who's done it, right?
Yeah, it may work on first years, but we sussed that one out years ago.
No, I got you both there. Several of the class did, in fact, turn round and look at Matthew.
Yes, sir.
Are you implying that Stepson and his friends are, in fact, the real culprits, and that they deliberately implicated an innocent party?
He wants to know if Gripper set Matthew up.
Good Lord, I've been conned.
He's unbelievable, isn't he?
Have you got to see Mrs. McCluskey too?
No, I'm waiting for the school bus.
What are you here for? School uniform?
No, bunking off. But I dare say she'll have a few words to say about the way I'm dressed. He's a dimbo, isn't he, that scruffy? Why didn't you tell him it was Gripper?
Well, I'd rather face Mrs. McCluskey than Gripper.
He picks on you quite a bit, don't he?
Yes.
You want to stand up to him? I mean it. We'll say, all right, you have a fight with him and he beats you, right?
Right.
That don't matter.
Glad you think so.
Look, Bully's like an easy target. If he knows you can never go back at him, he'll leave you alone.
Even if he does, it'll only mean that he'll start on someone else.
That's their lookout, isn't it?
I mean, it won't stop Gripper, will it? All that happens is he finds himself a different victim.
Yeah, all right, forget it. But I still can't see you can fight everyone else's battles when you can't even fight your own.
I've already started.
Eh?
Don't tell anyone, will you?
What?
I've written an article about bullying for the school magazine.
Wait till Gripper reads that.
Well, we don't know yet if Mrs. McCluskey will let it go into the magazine. And I haven't actually named Gripper. Yeah, I know. He'll probably kill me, won't he?
Ah, Matthew, good. I'm in time. Look, the erroneous nature of my judgment has been subtly, but nonetheless firmly pointed out to me. I know you didn't do it, boy.
You mean I don't have to see Mrs. McCluskey?
Correct. Listen, I'm sorry. No harm done, eh?
No, sir.
Right, Cartwright, I'll see you now.
Yes, Mrs. McCluskey, sorry. There's been a slight misunderstanding. I sent Matthew along to see you by mistake. It seems he's been the victim of some rather insidious bullying.
Bullying?
Yes, but it's all been cleared up now. Sorry.
Yes, well, that being the case, Matthew can run along. And perhaps you'd like to step into my office for a few minutes?
Certainly. Look, Matthew, sorry about that. I'll have a word with you later.
If it's not too much trouble. Well, would you like to explain yourself?
Sorry?
School uniform, Mr. McGuffey.
I don't quite follow you.
As you're aware, this school has recently reverted to wearing school uniform.
I still don't quite see how that affects me.
Standards! The wearing of school uniform imposes a certain standard.
And uniformity.
Quite. And at a time when we are placing such importance on the general standards of dress, you choose to further undermine your own rather shabby appearance by coming to school in jeans.
Oh, my uniform.
Your uniform is not our uniform, Mr. McGuffey. Do you understand my meaning?
To wear our own clothes. I ain't got nothing to do with you.
Is Suzanne coming in today? Whoops, sorry, didn't recognise you.
What's up with you?
We've just got so used to looking like Lady Muck.
You trying to be funny?
You thought you were someone in that dress yesterday, didn't you? Now you got to wear school uniform like the rest of us. You don't look so big.
Well, I can never look as big as you, whatever I wore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, that'll do. What's this all about?
Ask her, sir. Well, I did say a nice look in a school uniform.
Liar!
Saved by the bell, all of you, 2 classes. Suzanne, isn't it?
Yeah. Who's the pretty boy then? Yeah, really nice.
I know what you're going through.
Yeah, I thought you looked nice. I mean, I'm still thinking of the
Miss McCluskey ever got you, did she?
Oh, how did you know?
I saw the look on her face when she got those jeans you were wearing yesterday.
Oh, yes. Well, I was more or less ordered to smarten up. Not much fun having to wear a uniform, is it?
No, it isn't. But she should be telling you what to wear, though, not a teacher.
Well, she shouldn't have had to tell me, really.
Yeah, but I mean, you're entitled to wear what you want. You're not a kid anymore.
Oh, precisely, which is why I should have shown a greater degree of responsibility to the school.
Well, here we go again. Toe the line. Be like everyone else.
Well, if you feel strongly, why don't you speak out about it?
Sir? What do you think I've got McCluskey and everyone else breathing down my neck for?
I mean, speak out in a way that won't get you into trouble.
How? And don't say the school magazine, because McCluskey runs a beady eye over everything that goes into it.
No, the school review. Look, we could work on a piece about school uniform. Make people laugh, but still get the point across.
I don't know.
You see, humour is often an effective way of challenging the status quo. Well, think about it. We're having rehearsals tonight. In the meantime, look on the bright side. You only have to wear your uniform in Grange Hill. You can dress in your own clothes after school. I mean, you don't think I'm going to dress in this suit all the time, do you?
You're not.
You must be kidding. This lot comes off as soon as I get home.
Ah, Mr. McGuffey.
Now, Mrs. McCluskey.
I seem to remember you mentioning to me that Matthew Cartwright had been the victim of school bullies.
Yes, that's right.
Then you presumably know something about this. It's an article intended for the school magazine about bullying by Matthew Cartwright.
Oh, is it? Good for him.
So you admit to having encouraged him to write it?
Well, no, not really. This is the first I've heard about it. But the magazine surely is a forum for discussing these sort of things. I mean, bullying is an underhand and unsavoury fact of school life. What better way to bring it out into the open?
Thank you. I do not need a lecture about the function of the school magazine. And as for bullying, it is a matter for internal discipline, not public debate. Do I make myself clear?
Well, not really. I mean, with all due respect, I find your attitude unnecessarily censorial.
Do you? Do you know, I'm not entirely convinced of your innocence in this affair. I suggest we continue this discussion at greater length. I'll be sending for you.
He spends more time in our office than you do. I know. And he didn't tell Matthew to write that article. How do you know? I just know, that's all. Yeah, say what you like about Scruffy, but he does stick up for the kids.
Come on, you're all in the review. Surely you must have subjects. Look, you're in the review. You must have...
You ain't got the right technique, fat man. Now, if I was selling those tickets, I'd sell like hotcakes. Of course, we'll have to have a look at rehearsals first, see if they're worth selling.
Ain't you given Scruffy enough aggravation already?
No one's asking you, creep. You did that on purpose, Ross.
Stepson, what are you doing here, boy?
Rehearsals for the school review, isn't it, sir?
Really? Nice to see you taking an interest in extracurricular activities. I take it you're rehearsing the part of a Chinese coolie.
Sir?
Working in the rice fields.
Well, that wasn't me, sir.
I see. Having just stood and watched you, I'm now supposed to disbelieve the evidence of my own eyes, am I?
It wasn't my fault, though, sir.
Don't insult my intelligence. Every grain off the floor now. Ah, Mr. McGuffey.
Mr. Keating.
I'm afraid you're going to have to struggle along without Stepson tonight. A fact which I'm sure won't distress you unduly. Every grain, lad. And then toddle along to my office afterwards, will you? I'd like a little word in private.
Ah, Suzanne.
Yeah, I thought I'd give it a try.
A more than welcome addition to our company. Although I must say, I'm not sorry that Stepson has been diverted from his purpose. Between us, I think that his motive for being here tonight was fundamentally counterproductive.
Hey? I think that he thinks that Grip was going to ruin the rehearsal.
Get
away! No.
Kathy? Yes? You weren't in registration again this morning.
No, miss, I overslept.
Rehearsing again last night?
Yes, miss, but we have got a booking next week.
Good. Well, it's a pity you weren't there. I had some good news for you.
What do you mean, miss?
Well, after our little talk the other day, I had a word with Mrs. Briscoe, the head of music, and she's agreed to allow your group to use one of the music rooms during the lunch hour.
Oh, that's great, miss. Can we start today?
Yes, she said it would be fine. You collect the key from her at the end of morning school.
Oh, thanks ever so much, miss.
That's all right. Though I hope we can look for an improvement in your general attitude towards school as a result of this.
Yes, miss.
No more late mornings.
No, miss. I get fed up with Mr. Keating never being here. We're always having to copy down work from the board.
Well, you can't blame him. He's got so much on his hands now, being deputy head and that.
I know.
Anyway, I don't mind him being late. I can't stand maps.
You going to do it next year?
We've got to. It ain't optional.
No.
It's Kathy.
Hello. All right?
Looking pleased with yourself. What's happening to you?
Oh, Miss Peterson's just arranged for us to use the music room at lunchtime.
It's all right.
Yeah. Actually, I'm beginning to come round to her.
Oh, it's only taken half a year, isn't it?
It's all right for you. We'll be stuck in Adam's wing, like sardines.
Well, it wasn't too bad last week, not after the first day or two.
Anyway, look, you don't have to go over there with them. You can come over to the music room with us, what, if you want. Shall we?
Yeah, we might.
Yeah, we've got lots of new songs since the dance. You can join in again if you want to, Trish. Do you think you might want to?
Well, I don't know, I'll see.
Hello.
She's not invited to that.
If there's any left.
There better be. I paid 45p for my dinner ticket. You're not the only one. I bet he didn't. Well, did you? Did I what? Is that a free dinner ticket? Mind your own business. They should make the free ones a different colour. Then we know.
Shut up, Pogo. What's the matter anyway?
Acoustic, get up for Pongo.
Yeah, leave him alone. What have you got against him anyway?
At least he didn't rat on you about the chair.
I didn't break the chair.
Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah, I think you should own up about that as well.
And I think you should keep your big nose out of it.
Look, we're not going to be allowed to use Adam's wing if that sort of thing keeps happening.
Flippin' it, what's all the fuss about? It's only a chair.
Did you hear? Boys are allowed to do table tennis in PE.
Is that right?
Yeah, isn't it? What? Boys are allowed to do table tennis in PE. Oh, yeah, yeah. There's going to be a group tomorrow morning.
Right, I got to that.
No, that's wrong. Do it again. The black. Oh, blimey, look, we get the music room for the lunch hour. Look what happens. Half of us don't even turn up.
Yeah, where's Kevin?
I don't know, he said he was coming.
Oh, he's gone for some dinner first with Jerry.
Oh, flipping it, they could wait in that queue all lunchtime.
They're at the front, they won't be long.
Well, I don't know why they can't do that dinner. We do.
Yeah.
Would you want to try the opening intro till they come?
Oh, come on, what's the point? He needs 3 of us.
Yeah, and I thought you said Tricia Yates was coming back.
She said she was.
Well, she could have done it if she was here.
Well, she isn't, is she?
Well, here they are.
Oh, sorry, we're late.
Where have you been?
Sorry, we were starving.
Let's get on, shall we?
I'm sorry.
We just couldn't start without you, that's all. I thought you said Tricia Yates was coming. Yeah, well, what's that got to do with it?
Well, we thought she could stand in for me.
Well, she didn't, did she?
But maybe she'll be along later.
Look, let's start, shall we? I mean, we've wasted enough time as it is.
Going along to watch Kathy's rehearsal? No, I'd rather go to the common rooms to make sure everything's all right over there.
Me too.
Anyway, I don't like that music much. Don't you? No, I like two-tone groups, special selector, that sort of thing. And you went to that Madness concert, didn't you? Yeah, it was really good.
Blimey, this queue's taking a long time.
And now that's the next thing we'll have to get bring up on the school council.
How do you mean?
Well, it's pointless queuing up all lunch hour for a dinner, isn't it?
Do you think they'll change it? I mean, they only changed it last year from the old system.
Well, they will if we make a big enough fuss about it. The only trouble is I can't be bothered getting everyone organised again.
Don't blame you.
Just wish people were more interested.
Right, girls. What you having?
I'll have salad, please.
Right.
Thank you.
Cheese pie and potatoes, please.
You're lucky. That's the last of the potatoes.
Is there any cheese pie, please?
Yes, love. Ain't got no potatoes, though.
Ah.
Plenty salad. Want some salad?
My gran says I mustn't eat salad.
Oh, does she now? Spot of greens, then.
Don't like greens.
Oh, what are you doing here?
You can't sit with us. We never asked you.
There's nowhere else to sit.
You got a lot for your dinner.
Weren't any potatoes left.
That's because you ate them all, fatso.
I didn't eat them, all lumpy. I wonder whether you can have my potatoes.
Can I really?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Here you are. Oh, by the way, Anita.
Yeah?
He spat that lot out.
So you think some of you lot could stay behind and clear up after yourselves?
Well, you're the one who wanted the common room in the first place.
You use it though, don't you?
Yeah, you won't be using it for much longer if you don't clear up after yourselves.
Trisha,
Yeah?
I've just taken Penny Lewis's place on the school magazine.
Oh, so?
Well, as you're the best organiser in the 3rd year,
All that means is you're bossy.
and you're as fed up about me as keen for school dinners,
So we've got to find something to be fed up about.
She ain't talking to you, is she? Yes, I am.
Well, the thing is, you're on the school council now, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I'm on the magazine. Well, I thought we might be able to do something about it.
All right, then.
Right, well, I've written this article for the school magazine about a fast food system they've introduced in the north of England. Well, you see, I think they need to completely rethink school dinners because of rising costs and no one wants them anyway.
No, that's true.
Well, you see, I thought if we got together...
Well, thanks for coming to watch us. What? I really appreciated it.
Look, I've got most of my statistics and articles and stuff at home. So if you like, you can come home with me tonight and I'll show them to you then.
Yeah, all right, then.
See you after school.
Yeah.
Typical.
What do you mean?
Well, you always did like your snobby friends, didn't you?
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
She's worse than Penny Lewis, that one. Yeah, that's why you can come and see us, isn't it? She'd rather be with your posh friends.
Why can we make a chessboard, sir?
Not till the 5th year, Stuart.
We never do nothing interesting.
Well, we don't have time to do complex things in the lessons, Stuart. If you want to do something a bit more difficult, then you'll have to come to Woodwork Club.
When is it, sir?
Wednesday lunchtimes, Orpington.
No, I never knew that.
And to think that I sit here week after week and put up notices on every activities board in the school.
Lunchtime's no good, sir.
Oh, why is that, Patterson?
Well, by the time we got a lunch, sir, there's no lunchtime left.
I thought last week the cry was that you were all shut out in the school playground for hours over lunchtime.
Can you have it after school, sir?
We used to have it on Wednesday evening.
Can't come Wednesday, it's got football practice. And I've got a computer club.
That's the trouble. Most of the clubs are after school. And you can't go to all of them, because some of them are on the same night. Some of us don't want to. Some of us even have homes to go to.
Having a woodwork club on a Tuesday, sir.
And what's so special about Tuesdays?
It's the only night I haven't got something to do.
Do you mean you stay late at school every night of the week apart from Tuesday?
Yes.
Poor my dad would have fits if I did that.
I only stay because I can't get home early.
Why's that?
I can't get a bus.
Why, where do you live?
Down towards Austin Park.
Ah, don't give me that. Plenty of buses go down there.
Not at 4 o'clock there aren't. We can't get on them, can we?
I'm surprised he's got the fare.
Why don't you just shut up, Pogo?
Yeah, leave the guy alone.
Well, I don't think I'm going to change Woodwork Club specially for your benefit, H1. You'll just have to get through your lunchtimes quicker if you want to come, won't you?
This is the article I was telling you about the fast food system they've introduced in Newcastle.
Oh, it's like snack lunches, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Hamburgers, soup, that sort of thing. They have a fixed menu, the same every day, but you can choose from the menu.
You mean like a snack bar?
That's right.
Do you think it'd be enough for everyone, though?
Well, how do you mean?
Well, some kids need a big meal in the middle of the day because they don't have anything when they go home at night.
Yeah, those snacks can be substantial and have the right food values, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, look, what do you have for lunch if you don't have school dinners?
What do you mean in the school holidays?
Yeah, if you were to buy something outside school, what would you get?
A portion of chips or a hot dog, something like that.
There you are, you see. Most kids don't want a big meal in the middle of the day. They just want something quick and not too filling.
Maybe we should find out.
Exactly. That's what I was going to suggest. Now, the school magazine will be out tomorrow, and to follow that, what I think you should do is organise a survey to find out what people want. Then you can present the results at the next school council meeting.
Oh, leave us that.
What's wrong?
Well, it's so much work.
No, it's not. I'll help you. We can work out a list of questions, and then we can type them off on stencils tomorrow, and I'll run them off in the school magazine room.
What sort of questions?
Well, just what you suggested. Find out what they want. Head it school dinner survey. Now, how about this? What would you prefer for school dinner? A, a 2-course meal as at present.
What's your fat? So your favourite lesson's coming up?
Oh, yeah.
Baxter's sending us on a really long cross-country course today. Doesn't bother me. I didn't have tennis lesson.
Right, have you all got partners? Anita, who are you with?
Precious, miss.
Right, well, 4 of you go to that end. Come on. Come on, you're late. What are you doing here, Patterson?
Come to table tennis, miss.
This is a girls' group, Patterson.
Only person can find, miss.
But you know boys and girls don't do PE together.
Perhaps he's a girl, miss. But they told me I could do table tennis. You told me.
Are you sure this isn't a ploy to get out of your own PE lesson, Patterson?
No, miss.
What should you be doing?
Table tennis, miss.
Shall we get him a skirt, miss?
I think you should spend your lunch hour doing whatever sport you're supposed to be doing now, Patterson. Now, please leave. This is a girls' PE group.
Yes, miss. What is the main meal of the day? A. School dinners. B. Meal in the evening.
Meal in the evening, yeah?
Yeah. C. Other.
I can't think what the other would be.
Might be breakfast, I suppose.
Right, paper's in. Have you nearly finished?
Yeah, nearly.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
Next question. Would you prefer to pay... A standard charge for school dinners. B. To pay by the item.
Well, hang on a minute, will you?
How are we going to distribute these?
It's paid by the item, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll distribute them in the usual way. Give each one to the school council rep, then get them to give us some back.
We can ask the staff to fill them as well.
Yes, why not? Haven't you finished?
Nearly.
I thought you did typing. You're not very quick, are you?
I'm not a flipping typist yet, am I?
Look, you're doing very well.
You're so good. You get down here and do it yourself.
I typed the article, remember?
Come on, Trish. You've only got 2 more questions to go, then we can run them off. Right, next one.
If Man U beat Forest, then we beat Liverpool.
Your lot won't beat Liverpool.
Oh, easy. Don't sweat about that.
You told me there's a boys' table tennis group starting.
They got on my neck.
Did you go?
Yes, he did.
That's right, idiot.
Right, H1, sit down.
I'll get you for this.
Serves right, Pogo. You're always getting at him.
Yeah, it just serves you right.
Quiet, everyone, please.
Yes, Claire, what is it? Can we give out these questionnaires, miss?
What are they?
They're a survey about school dinners, miss. We're trying to find out how many times a week people eat school dinners, why they don't eat them every day and that sort of thing. Then we can make some suggestions on how to change things.
Yes, go ahead. May I see one?
Oh, yes, miss. What's this?
Read it and see.
I'm not reading your stupid questionnaire. What do you like best about school dinners? Treacle pudding.
What do you like least?
Semolina.
This is really rather well thought out. Did you do it?
No, miss, some of the third years did it.
Are you canvassing staff opinion too?
Sorry, miss?
Do you want the staff to fill them in as well?
Yes, please, miss.
What do you like best at school dinner, miss?
A gin and tonic.
A good rest and no dinner duty, Matthew.
Yes, who wanted me?
Oh, where did Mrs. Briscoe?
Yes.
Well, you see, the thing is, we haven't had any time to rehearse today in the lunch hour.
Well, that's not my fault, my dear.
Yeah, look, we know that. It's just that we wondered if we could have, you know, a music room after school for an hour or so.
Well, not today, you can't. The music club meets today.
I thought they met at lunchtime.
No, we've given up trying to run the music club at lunchtime. That's why I said you could have the room then. It's too much of a business. By the time everybody's had their dinner, lunchtime's over.
Wasn't there any other time we could rehearse?
Well, no, not really. It's a question of supervision, you see. A music teacher on the premises. You can have a room tomorrow lunchtime, if you like.
Yeah.
I knew it wouldn't work. Yeah, well, would if lunchtime weren't such a hassle?
Still, they're trying to change that, aren't they? I got given a questionnaire about it this afternoon.
Oh, yeah, that's Trisha Yates's lot giving them out. How lot of good that's going to do.
It might. You don't know.
Yes, I do. But it'll be too late for us by the time they get round to doing anything about it. I know that. And I ain't waiting that long.
And what are you going to do?
Just wait and see.
Ah, Miss Peterson. Did we win?
Not this time, I'm afraid, Mr. Keating.
Oh, a pity. Have you seen this document, which has been circulated to all the children in the school?
The school dinner questionnaire. Yes. One of the girls in my tutor group drew it up.
Ah, so we know who did it.
Yes. I don't think it's a secret. Why?
Well, Mrs. McCluskey isn't going to like this. Not one little bit.
Really?
This has been sent out to all pupils and staff without so much as a by your leave. And we can't have that, Miss Peterson. Not without Mrs. McCluskey's permission.
Yes, I do see.
The structure exists for consultation in the school. That's what the school council's for. We can't have children taking it upon themselves to alter everything they dislike just by holding a head count on it.
It seems a very cautious document to me. I mean, they're asking questions, not demanding changes.
Yes, but Mrs. McCluskey isn't going to like it. In fact, I think she may be very annoyed about the whole thing.
Oh, you got any questionnaires for the school council?
Give us a chance. You only give them out yesterday.
How much longer do you need? You got yours yet?
Nah, I lost. You'll have to give us another one.
Well, I ain't got another one.
You'll have to do without saying, wouldn't you?
Oh, you're useless, you two are. So that then? You don't really think yourself you're not going to get anywhere, do you? Well, you don't think that's going to get much further, do you? Sag's been banged.
Yeah, so what?
So you're just going to get in a lot of trouble.
Do you know what, Trishy Yates? You've gone really soft.
What?
When you was in the first year, you weren't stupid enough to think you could get things changed by the school council. That's why I liked you, because you went on that sitting.
Oh, yeah, and all that happened was I got suspended.
No, that weren't all that happened. We got rid of the school uniform.
No, that's because we had a referendum held by the school council, and that's why we were able to stop it from being brought back the other week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's why we've got to sort out this dinner problem in the same way. Got to ask everyone what they want and then present the results to Mrs. McCluskey at the next school council meeting. But you don't think she's going to change the way the school's run just because you want to rehearse a bit more for a stupid pop
It ain't
group?
a stupid pop group.
Oh, no.
Just stop fighting, you two.
Nah, don't stop. This is good, this is. Yeah, better than watching telly.
You're the stupid one for believing it. Hey, before everyone goes, have your questionnaires back. Here you are.
You haven't filled it in.
I'm not filling it in for you. You told me there was a boys' table tennis group.
Yeah, and I'm not giving you mine till we've been to that meeting after break.
Me too. Hey, do you know what Gary Hargreaves told me? That sag lot, they were the ones who got rid of our school uniforms.
Yeah, they had a sitting or something, didn't they?
I think they're going to have another one, something.
Yeah, I know about guy like if you two are.
He's only good at sitting.
Ah, nearly as good as he's at table tennis.
Look, why can't you give me back your questionnaires anyway?
This sounds more fun.
Oh, hello, you getting the questionnaires in? Well, some of them, but listen, there's a bit of trouble. Kathy Hargreaves, she's a girl in my form. They're starting up SAG again. They're having a meeting at break.
Yeah, I saw some notices about that. I wondered what it was.
Oh, dear, what she want to go and do that for? I don't know, she's stupid. But everyone's saying our questionnaires are silly and it's like going to this meeting to organise a walkout at lunchtime.
Well, that's not going to go down very well with Mrs. McCluskey, is it? Look, can't you explain why the survey's important?
I've tried, but she just won't listen.
Right, I'll talk to her. Where is she?
Oh, she won't listen to you. Here she comes.
Oh, you're snobby friends again, I see.
Kathy, about SAG.
Yeah, what about it? What did you?
No, I just think it's mad you running a rival campaign to us when we all want the same thing.
Oh, come on, you ain't running no campaign.
Yes, we are.
No, you're not. You're just running some wet survey.
So that when we go to Mrs. McCluskey, we can have all the facts at our fingertips.
Yeah, for her to say no to.
She ain't said no yet, is she?
You ain't come up with any demands, have you?
No, because we're trying to find out what people want first.
Well, that's going to take till at least next year.
No, it ain't.
Look, I can't wait that long. So if you think I want to cancel my meeting, you've got another thing coming.
Well, I told you she wouldn't listen, didn't I?
Well, what are we going to do? Mrs. McCluskey's not Mr. Llewellyn, is she? If she hears about this, she'll just clamp down on the whole thing.
Well, I bet if we go and see Miss Peterson, she was in my class a minute ago.
It's a very well put together survey, Miss Peterson. I quite agree with you. But the point is the school council exists as a vehicle for pupils' opinions, and this hasn't come from the school council. We just can't have all these freelance campaigns. Once it starts, there's no knowing where it leads.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were
Not at all. We were just talking about you girls, as a matter of fact. You saved me the bother of sending for you.
Oh?
What was it you wanted, Tricia?
Doesn't matter now, miss.
It's Kathy Hargreaves. We don't know what to do about her.
Oh? She's starting SAG up again.
Oh, so it's Kathy, is it?
Yeah, and she's planning to stage a walkout or a sit-in or something. And the thing is, there's no need because we're trying to get the same thing she wants.
By legal means.
You three the originators of this survey?
Yes.
And what makes you think your means are any more legitimate than Kathy's?
Well, we're not planning to do anything illegal.
But you haven't acted through the school council, have you? You've bypassed it.
We didn't mean to. It's just that it doesn't meet all that often, does it?
We was going to present the results at the next school council meeting. That's the whole point.
Honestly.
Kathy got a bit impatient.
I see.
If you like, we can get them all back. The questionnaires, I mean, and do it again after the council meeting.
Well, I don't think that will be necessary. I'm prepared to accept your explanation and believe that you acted in good faith.
And it is an extremely good survey.
And as Miss Peterson keeps reminding me, it's a very good survey. I shall be most interested to find out what people would like us to provide.
Do you think it might be possible to have a fast food system here?
Well, I'm not prepared to comment on that yet, but certainly we can review the dinner situation in the light of the results of the survey.
And the only trouble is that's going to take quite a long time. Kathy seems to have quite a lot of people on her side.
Oh, I think we can take care of Kathy, Tricia. Now, when's this meeting she's holding? Break?
You're mad, Kathy. In the first place, you're going to get yourself suspended. And in the second place, we haven't got time to do all this SAG stuff. Not if we're going to be ready by Thursday.
No, we're not going to be ready by Thursday if we don't get things changed. But listen, everyone.
Excuse me, young ladies. Before you start addressing the multitude, I have a notice from Mrs. McCluskey to read out. Quiet, everyone. Mrs. McCluskey has asked me to read out the following notice. Mrs. McCluskey and the staff of Grange Hill note the inconvenience caused by dinner arrangements at present. They await with interest the results of the survey shortly to be presented to the school council. In the light of these results, dinner arrangements will be reviewed as soon as possible.
Well, that's it then.
What's it all mean?
Just keeping us happy, I suspect.
I wouldn't say that, Stuart. It's just that democratic change takes time, you know. First lesson you've got to learn. Right, now outside, please.
Come along, young lady. Time you got a breath of fresh air, too.
Kathy, are you in detention?
No, why?
Oh, that's good.
What are we on about?
Well, Mrs. Briscoe said if we join the music club, we can have a room every night after school. Well, come on, come on.
Chào bạn, đây mình sẽ hướng dẫn các bạn làm bài tập câu 2, câu 3. Câu 2, câu 3 nha. Đây. Câu 2 này. Gạch dưới các từ ngữ lặp lại trong mỗi đoạn dưới đây. Dùng đại từ để thay thế cho từ ngữ đó và để biết việc dùng đại từ như thế này có nghĩa tác dụng gì. Tác dụng gì? Thành tạo tôi một trận tranh, việc Thành tạo một tranh làm tôi rất xúc động. Đại từ thế cho ngẫm lại. Đại từ thay thế cho từ lặp lại. Thành tôi một trận tranh, việc tặng tôi một đó sẽ thành việc đó làm tôi rất xúc động, hiểu chưa? Việc đó làm tôi rất xúc động, đó, ok chưa? Rất dễ đúng không? Tiếp theo này, Thanh nhìn ra khung cửa mở rộng, ngoài cái khung cửa mở rộng là một khu vườn. Ánh mắt đại từ thay thế cho từ lặp lại là ngoài khung cửa mở rộng không? Đấy là lặp lại đúng không? Thì đó, đúng rồi, đó là một khu vườn xanh mát, cái giờ đúng không? Rất dễ đúng không? Tiếp theo này, tôi thích xem phim hoạt hình, chị tôi cũng thích xem phim hoạt hình, đại từ đấy chị tôi cũng vậy, chưa? Tác dụng bớt lặp lại từ làm cho câu gọn hơn, lưu loát hơn, đúng không? Câu 3 này, đóng vai bác sĩ Hudson trong chuyện chi nợ của Sherlock Holmes. Như vậy mình viết câu đáp lại của Sherlock Holmes. Như vậy chúng ta đã mất cái lèo, cái chưa, đúng không? Như vậy chúng ta đã mất cái lèo, chuẩn chưa? Năm phút sau, các bạn.